of misfits and dope addicts are here.
Molly in Perry says, Hammer, please don't hurt them in Perry.
in Perry.
I'm really hoping that Stanley Kirk Burrell is okay.
I think he's fine.
He's fine. He's just fine.
Okay.
It's his birthday, though.
How old is Hammer today?
On this day in 1962.
64.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see.
Born in 62. He is 64.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 64 years old.
Yes.
So there you go. MC Hammer, don't hurt. I'm just looking through his bio here. I didn't realize. I guess it's been a while since I even thought about him. But
Yeah.
but what a craze he was. Along with he had a Mattel doll.
Yep.
Hammer doll. He had a Saturday morning cartoon called Hammerman. And then he became an ordained preacher. On top of all of that,
And he was too legit to quit.
With a dose of Oaktown power and charge by the hour. I'm shaking like a quake and punks get devoured. I choose to abuse, misuse, and confuse competitors who think that they're making up all the rules. Fools in the game, lame and insane. It's a shame I gotta do this, but I remain the same. Unchained, getting better, never known as a sweater. Keeping it in the back because I got myself together. Someone with a guy who's physical,
legit
knows the time, and too legit to
quit.
quit.
Legit to quit.
now this is pretty good. Why did he become kind of a joke?
Because he lost all of his money.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that wouldn't. And he became sort of a cliche or a joke or a.
Was
it the hammer pants?
Well, no,
part of
because everybody started wearing them.
I mean, something
No, I mean
shifted.
His music reflected a lifestyle that exuded wealth.
Yeah.
Right.
And so when he lost all of his money, it's like, oh, this has all just been BS.
Yeah. And that's when you turn to Jesus.
And that's when you go to Jesus.
Oh yeah, we pray. We got the break just to make it today.
Really not bad stuff. He claims he was never really down and out, as reported by the media.
Oh, that's right. The Addams Family.
Now I was cool, just kicking around the house. What a knock, and a voice, yo, can Hammer come out? Now I don't mind being a friend and showing a little bit of flavor. But Wednesday, Bugsley, Gomez, Festa, man, them some strange
They should bring this back for Wednesday.
I don't know about
Not
that.
exactly the feeling of the show.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think so. No.
I had two songs
No.
in the chamber
Okay,
ready to go, and you saw me toss a coin.
I did. What was the other side of that coin?
On this day,
Yeah.
in 1993, Suede released their self-titled debut album.
The London Suede?
Yeah.
Remember they had
Yeah.
to be the London Suede?
There's Suede here, but London, I don't know how that worked. But it featured this song, which we used to play.
Yeah. It's a good song.
A song called The Drowners.
Yeah, they had to, here in the States, they were called the London Suede because there was another band called Suede.
You see what can happen with a coin toss.
Yeah, you can get a really kind of a cool a cool song, or you can get MC Hammer.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, well.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Okie doke. We'll take a break and then we'll come back and you can check in with us if you'd like. The number is 877-602-9696. 877-602-9696. We like to hear from you in the morning, so make yourself heard. You can also text us if that's the way you'd prefer to do it. It's 33986.
X96 plays over 40 years of alternative music.
Condom. Condom. Spell it with me now. Condom. And now let's use it in some dialogue featuring those two Utah guys, Lavar and Lrand. We join Lavar and Lrand as they split a hot fudge sundae and have some postum down to the Snell Groves. Remember, the word of the day is condom.
Oh, ma'am, this is really some good hot fudge. Nobody does fudge like Snell Groves, don't you think, Lavar?
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, and they make a mean cup of postum, don't they?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, of course, Leatherby's is pretty good, too, like you. Well, you like the Leatherby's, don't you?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, for heck's sakes, Lavar, what is your problem? You are as closed-mouthed as a clam
Oh,
today.
it's nothing against you, Legrand. I'm just worried about my nephew Varnell. I'm afraid he's gonna have to get married, and he's just too young.
Why, what did he do? Did he get that little girl he was going with pregnant?
Well, she's knocked up all right, but it ain't Varnell's fault. He don't have no experience with women. He didn't know what he was doing. He's a good boy. Varnell is just a little bit naive in the ways of love and sex. He got her in the family way all right, but he was fooled by that little tramp Chanel. She conned him into it. He didn't want to have sex with her, but she conned him into it with those feminine spells and stuff. She conned him, Legrand.
Now settle down, Lavar. I believe you. Same thing happened to me when I married Vernille. She used some kind of evil spell to get me to have sex with her, too. Well, not before we was married, of course. But she uses them spells on me now. For heck's sakes, I don't want to have sex with the woman, but somehow she gets me to rise to the deed.
Well, that's what happened with Varnell. I mean, that temptress conned him into the sex deed. I told him this would have been avoided if he'd have just wore one of them little rubber things on the end of his tallywhacker. What do you call them things?
I just call them rubbers.
Well, if he'd have had on a rubber, she wouldn't have gotten pregnant, even if he weakened when she conned him into sex. Now, he's not going to be able to open that lawnmower and knife sharpening business he's dreamed of. His life is just over.
Oh, now have some more postum, Lavar.
All right, 6:18. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, let's get it on, shall we? 877-602-9696. That's the number. Call us now. Check in with us. We want to hear from you. You can also text us if you prefer to do it that way. That's okay. 33986 is the text number. The moon is 93.1% of full. A waxing gibbous moon. See, we'll have a full moon tomorrow, April 1st.
Oh,
yeah.
you're not kidding, are you?
No, it's not April Fool's Day. No.
All right.
I don't. I try never to even think about that.
But then you might get fooled, Bill, if you're not thinking about it.
I won't get fooled again. I don't get fooled again. The moon is. Let's see. It'll rise today at 5:42 p.m. Today being Monday. It's the 30th day of March. in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2026. Oh, let's see. There's 31 days.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, so it's
Wednesday is.
Wednesday. It's a Doctor's Day today. Does this look infected?
Yes.
It's National Folding Laundry Day. It's really very exciting.
It's my least favorite part of the laundry. I don't mind sorting it. I don't mean
My wife
the
is
folding. I don't love the
My
folding.
wife is a wonderful laundry folder.
She work at the Gap?
Yep. That's exactly where she learned it. And she will fold laundry while she's watching TV. And I appreciate the way she folds it, and I cannot replicate it. So I just shove everything in It's also National Pencil Day, which is possibly even more exciting than folding laundry day.
Pencil?
Pencil. It's Turkey Neck Soup Day. I just had some of that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You did Thanksgiving dinner.
And then I took the carcass and the neck and put them in the oven for a little while, and then boiled them and made a big soup. And it's National I Am in Control Day.
You keep telling yourself.
Well, it's when Ronald Reagan was shot. You remember, and Alexander Haig was asked. He was the Secretary of State or the Chief of Staff or something. So what's going to happen now that he's been shot? And he says, "I'm in control here." No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
And this is an all-new edition of the show that's out of control. It's Radio from Hell, starring the Lords of Morning Radio, Kerry Jackson right there. I'm Bill Allred. That's Gina Barberi. Katie for short is our producer in the booth behind me. Dawson is here running the video and the like. The dog is here, Vax, and I don't know if Hudson's here or not.
He is.
He is, okay.
But not for much longer. We're losing our intern, which means we're in the market for a new intern.
He's got to go back and finish the 5th grade. So
get a hold of Katie, radio from hell at x96.com if you're interested in being an intern.
I got an email from somebody who wants to be an intern. I don't know if you got it, Katie, so remind me and I'll show it to you. So there you go. Let's go to check-ins now. 877-602-9696. Oh, there's somebody there on line one.
Start with Tasha.
Tasha, good morning. How are you?
Good morning to you guys. How are you?
Fine. How are things in North Ogden?
Dark.
Okay.
But it's good. I have a question, and I don't know if anybody would know the answer to this. So I just moved up here a few months ago, and it's on Washington Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
Like every Friday, people stand in line. They put like barricades out, and everybody like stands in line. And I'm just curious as to if anyone knows what they're standing in line for.
Washington and what?
So it would be North Ogden, right by where that, kind of by where the Smiths is up there in North Ogden on Washington Boulevard.
They put up barricades and people stand. Someone will call and know. Someone will call.
Does it look?
I'm sure.
Does it look
they
like
do
they're
on the sidewalk?
Does it look like they are queuing up for something?
Yeah, but they do it every Friday.
Well, maybe.
Someone will know. And instead of speculating, someone will call.
If you don't find the answer to this today, I would suggest on Friday stopping and asking somebody who's in line.
What y'all doing?
What are you guys doing?
But that would be weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
It would be weird? Why would that be
No,
weird?
it wouldn't be weird.
Hi, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? What are you guys doing?
It's
I don't know, just like cruising down State Street, stopping by and talking to people.
I wouldn't do it either,
Except for on
Tasha.
Washington Boulevard.
All right, but you miss a lot of
If
stuff.
anybody knows, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks,
You
Tasha.
miss a lot of
Okay.
stuff if you
Okay,
don't talk to people.
All right. Let's go to Jen.
Hi, Jen. Where are you calling us from?
I'm from Sunset.
Okay, what's up?
Well, I was actually calling to answer her question.
There we go.
Okay, Tasha, are you listening? Jen has an
Yeah.
answer to your question.
So every Friday, there's a place called Tri-City Exchange, and they do food. It's like a food bank kind of thing.
Oh.
They just ask for a $5 donation. If you don't have it, you don't have to pay it. If you do have it, great. And you can get as many as you want. So you can get for $20. And so depending on how many tickets you get, depends on how much food you get. And you just bring your little cart and you chug it through their little warehouse, and they just give you a bunch of food.
Now, where do
that's
you?
nice.
Where Tri-City Exchange? Where do you get the ticket?
So you just show up there, and you buy them as you go in the door, and you can look them up on Facebook. They're on Facebook, and they have all the information.
Okay.
Tri-City Exchange.
Okay, and where on Washington Boulevard is it?
Oh, I don't even know how to explain it. I
No,
get off
neither
on the
did Tasha.
2700.
It's 2060.
2700.
It's 2067 North Washington Boulevard, and they have a website, freefood.org. Look
There
at
you
that.
go.
Yes.
There you go. So, Tasha, if you want some free food, that's where you go. Yeah. And so you've done this, have you?
I have. I
Yeah.
have gone there a couple of times.
And they have a good selection of stuff.
They just, they give you whatever they have at that time. I mean, sometimes they get ice cream, sometimes they have milk. Like, it just depends on what they have extra of. I'm not even sure. I think they get the extras from other grocery stores and stuff.
It
but
says right
it's a really
here.
cool operation.
It says right here, and the name belies this, Tri-City Exchange. Drop off what you have extra, pick up what you need.
Boom.
And is it so? They must have Is it an old store or something?
It's a warehouse, but they do have a
They
refrigerated
must have a
section.
refrigerator. Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Cool. Well, that's really excellent to know. And that's
Yeah.
very helpful. And I'm going to look into this further.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome.
There you go, Jen.
Yep,
Thank
have
you.
a good day.
All right. Let's see. Check-in texts. Corey in Ogden. Hammer, please. I beg you. Don't hurt them.
I'm down on my knees.
Alive for another week. Egg from Ogden. Nurse Adam checking in. Remember, just because it's a light beer doesn't mean your regrets will be lighter.
But it was only a light beer.
Don't forget to hydrate. Let's see. Kelly and the Shih Tzus in Centerville. We were jumped out of bed to dance around because, well, it is hammer time.
Yeah.
Zane in Dallas checking in. You can't touch this Mill Creek coffee.
No, well, you should touch it.
Who's doing sports? Amy Donaldson will be here to do sports at 7 o'clock. Troy of Riverton checking in. Jen from Kearns checking in. Happy Monday. Shout out to from JFed to CC. Okay. MC Hammer's fourth album was an attempt to a gangsta rap, and that's when he became a joke.
That makes sense.
Adam's family didn't help any. MC Hammer's cartoon came too late. By the time it aired, his popularity was beginning to wane. Calvin from the Dell checking in. Mike in Nashville. Sleepless in Sandy. Meshach of Erda. Dave of Westbrook. Dirty Cliff. Makes me want to throw my Gerbeau jeans and walk down to the keyhole and the tilt at Cottonwood Mall.
There was a time.
Mikel of Reno here. Dan of Evanston checking in from Norfolk, Virginia. Mild weather here. Tried my first Prantle's Burt almond chocolate torte. Thanks for letting me listen. Cindy of Sunset. Tristan from the most west of Jordans. Ivan checking in. Had an amazing bachelor party over the weekend. Traveled to L.A. to go to opening weekend. Watch them sweep the Arizona Diamondbacks. A great way to start my week. Woodworker Willie. I remember in the early 90s when 99.5 was changing format and they played Too Legit to Quit back-to-back for 4 of 5 days straight.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Terrible thing to do. Another reason that we hate radio people. Just add it to the list. Johnny B. Got a crane coming out to my place to move my shipping container. Dr. Neal checking in. School bus driver Rowan. Jello Salad Annie. Let's see.
Lots of people knew it was a food pantry.
Yeah.
Lots of people texting in about that.
Patrick, the friendly neighborhood middle school teacher.
Somebody's asking, what do I need to do to be an intern? Is that written down somewhere, Katie, where people can read about interns? We should probably post
Why don't you?
something.
You want to come in here real quick and
What does the job imply?
Entail?
is
You mean
what
entail?
Part of what it entails is a good use of the English language.
Yes. All right.
job entails doing intern work of creating posts, which I need boners resynced if possible, Bill. So boner posts, online posts, Sean Means, Bill Frost, things like that. Editing the podcast through Audition.
Which you will train them how to do.
Yes.
You don't have to know how to do.
No, you don't have any prerequisites or anything like that. You'll learn how to run the camera system that Dawson's running right now, which we had to relearn just a little while ago, which was great. And all that kind of good stuff. Editing, you can learn how to voice track if that's something you're curious about. I'll teach you.
Mm-hmm. So you learn video editing,
podcasting, editing, audio editing in general, how to write proper short little articles or kind of review kind of deals.
The difference between the words imply and entail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You don't have to have any.
No prerequisites or prior knowledge to it. We'll teach you all if you want to just be in the radio industry.
And then where do they send it?
radiofromhell@x96.com. Send your resume over there, and then I will reach out.
Okay. Thanks,
guys.
Thank you very much. All right, it's traffic, Gina, please.
Hey, Katie.
Let's see. Everything looking great so far. I'm looking from Provo to Ogden, and everything's clear. So if you see something, text us 33986.
All right. We're going to take a break, play a song. After that song, it's Big Boy News and a Pinuendo, and Frank Christ presents the Dead Celebrity Game. We'll tell. Oh, we got some good prizes today, by the way, so be ready for that. Also, Amy Donaldson with sports at 7 o'clock. Bill Frost telling us what's on TV at 8 o'clock. All that and more. Stand by. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
I have a list here. These are things that people argue about food and cooking.
Food.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Well, here, let me introduce it properly.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
These are apparently things that people argue about all the time when it comes to food and food preparation.
Okay.
So how do you answer this one, you guys? Does cooking really burn off all the alcohol when you use like wine and as an ingredient? Does it really burn off all the alcohol?
Not all of it.
I was told it does
and
by restaurants.
And it depends.
You're pretty much right, Carrie. I think it says that depends on the cooking method and the time. Cooking for an hour can reduce alcohol by around 25%. But, for instance, simmering a dish for 30 minutes can remove only about 35% of the alcohol. Longer cooking times lead to further reductions. But if you are trying to avoid alcohol, you're still going to get some, no matter what.
So when the last time I was here, I told a story about ordering beer-battered ribs at the Mayan that's since closed. As a child, are you telling me I got wasted?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Oh.
Well, not wasted, but you had beer. How to safely enjoy leftover rice.
Okay.
If you,
we always make fried rice out of that.
A lot of people think that it's not safe to eat rice the next day. You should just throw it away.
Oh no, you keep it.
But it is, you as long as you follow proper guidelines when storing and reheating, you can then reuse it. It won't dry out. Make sure you can actually put a little water in it. To try to keep it from drying out overnight.
I wet a paper towel and I put it over a piece of Tupperware, and then I microwave the rice again.
Is eating raw cookie dough bad for you?
No.
Yes.
I do it all the time.
Whoa. We're going to fight, Kerry Jackson.
According to the Centers for Disease Control.
Well, you're not supposed to, according to them. Yeah.
Eating raw cookie dough is never safe to do.
Ever.
Raw cookie dough usually contains raw flour, raw eggs, which can in turn contain germs that make people sick. To be on the safe side, you should never eat raw cookie dough, and you should follow the CDC's guidelines for baking cookies safely.
Well, obviously raw eggs are bad. What's the problem with raw flour? I've never heard that before.
It can have salmonella in it, too.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never wanted to eat raw flour.
Have a spoonful of flour.
Sure. With some cottage cheese.
So this guy says his family ate raw cookie dough regularly, as Carrie had, and I did too.
Yeah.
It said if you have pasteurized eggs, then it's not as dangerous.
Oh, well, we just got them from the hens out back when I was a kid.
Oh.
Should tomatoes...
So I should be dead, is what you're saying?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should tomatoes be kept in the refrigerator or on the counter?
Counter.
Refrigerator.
You think refrigerator, Nick?
I mean, I like them chilled, at the very least.
Well, tomatoes stored at room temperature are the most flavorful when eaten fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Refrigerated tomatoes are still okay for cooking, but they get mushy and they don't taste as good. I mean, if you're just trying to put a tomato in a salad, for instance,
so that's okay.
It's not going to taste, but it's not going to taste as good if it's
No.
been in the refrigerator.
No.
All right.
It won't hurt you, but it's just not as good. Raw chicken, do you rinse it or not rinse it?
You don't.
You do. I'm going to take the opposite.
You're going to say
position.
you do.
Yeah.
Okay, why not?
People used to say, and I remember cooking like a whole chicken. They'd say rinse it off before you do anything. Well, they've now said no. Washing meat and poultry to remove dirt and slime, fat, or blood may have been appropriate decades ago, but now the modern food safety system doesn't require it. And in fact, washing raw meat and poultry can cause bacteria to spread onto other kitchen surfaces. So if there's bacteria on it and you rinse it, the splashes and all of that, it gets on other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You put it in the oven to cook it, it'll kill the bacteria.
Well, I'm 0 for 3 right now.
Has your cheese got the blues? Mold? Is that a good thing or a bad thing for cheese?
I don't know why you would ask this question unless it was somehow a good thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Well, French Roquefort, Camembert, Italian Gorgonzola, they rely on mold to help them mature. And there's a lot of mold in them, but it's delicious. But not all mold is your friend. If your previously yellow cheese is sporting some new green or white developments,
that's a problem.
You should probably throw it away,
Yeah.
or at least cut the mold off. It's safe to cut the mold off as long as it doesn't have veins or anything.
You can't cut the mold off most food items, though. Why would you be able to do that with cheese?
I don't know.
It's the process of how they make cheese.
I told this off air. My muffins went moldy the other day. You got to throw away the whole thing. Same with produce or vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if mold was on the top part of your piece of white bread, you could
cut the mold off.
You could conceivably, cut that off and eat the rest of the bread.
I've done that.
Can you?
Did either of you have a food handler's permit at any time?
No.
I did. How do I? Why do
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Can you keep butter on the countertop?
Yes.
Or do you have to keep it in the fridge?
You can keep it on the countertop.
Countertop's fine.
Yeah. Somebody says butter was invented long before we had refrigerators. Don't leave safety up to debate, though. It says, make sure if you have any questions, you contact experts.
Wasn't
like
the whole
CDC.
point of this article to debate?
Well, we did.
Wait. But it's not up to debate.
Well, somebody's always wrong, and it's usually you.
You're so mean when you're drunk, Nick.
I'm going insane.
You're just
this morning.
I can't be around you when you drink. We need to talk.
Is this the show?
Can we get some help for him?
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
That was supposed to be an intervention, Nick, and it didn't work.
It didn't work out.
The classic food debate intervention tactic.
Did not work out. All right. The dirtiest song on the radio.
Carrie, they're going to ruin it. They're going to make us take it off.
That they ever allowed to be played on the radio. Put it that way. All right, time for some big boy news and opinioendo. Right after that, it's Frank Christ Presents The Dead Celebrity Game. They're fine. They're just fine. We'll give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities, they are just fine. One of them is dead. If you pick the dead one correctly, you're going to win.
I think this is Frank Chris' favorite band, the Wu-Tang Clan. I've got Wu-Tang tickets to give away.
Tickets to see the Wu-Tang Clan. 877-602-9696. And all you got to do is play Frank Christ Presents. Right after this, Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by
SALT mediation is the modern way to divorce. No court battles, flat fee mediation, uncontested services, and attorney-prepared paperwork with no court appearances. Visit saltmediation.com to schedule your free consultation.
And don't forget,
the views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Let's see. Retired actress Kim Novak isn't feeling so euphoric about Sydney Sweeney portraying her in the upcoming film Scandalous. The star of Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo recently spoke to the Times of London about the film that'll chart her relationship with Sammy Davis Jr. in 1957. In the interview, the 2-time Golden Globe-winning actress who defined Hollywood's golden age expressed that she would never have approved of Sweeney playing her. Kim Novak noted that the Euphoria actress sticks out so much above the waist.
Oh, I think I know what she means.
Yes.
She has big boobs.
Explaining that her criticism of the film is rooted in concerns that it will emphasize the sexual aspect of her relationship with Sammy Davis Jr. instead of how they had so much in common. There's no way it wouldn't be sexual because Sydney Sweeney looks sexy all the time, Kim Novak said. She was totally wrong to play me.
Didn't Kim Novak at that time look really sexy?
She was very pretty, but she was not what you would call she wasn't what you would call a sex symbol. She was very attractive and kind of sophisticated. And, so I don't she's just afraid that I didn't know she had a relationship with Sammy Davis Jr. So there you go. And so I think she would like to see it presented for what it exactly was, and she's afraid that won't happen. Thousands of people gathered in Salt Lake on Saturday for the 3rd No Kings protest, which began at Washington Square and ended at the state capitol. The protest began with chants and songs. So participants expressed their concerns and rallied together. It's a sad time for our country, and I feel like we need to take a stand, said Pascal Madsen from Sugar House. Utah Highway Patrol officials estimated the crowd at 10,000 people. Participants walked a mile and a third to the state capitol with demonstrators spanning multiple generations. I used to do this against the Vietnam War when I was a kid, said David Jones from Salt Lake. I think when you look around, there's a lot of seniors here, a lot of retired people. We may be out of the work market, but we're not out of the political market. Other demonstrators shared personal concerns about voting rights and civil protections. It wasn't that long ago that women couldn't vote in this country. The SAVE Act really scares me, said Tana Campbell of West Jordan. I worry for all my immigrant friends, my trans friends, and my LGBTQ friends. With all that's going on in the country, we're really disappointed, to say the least, and we're just speaking our mind and hopefully helping the country alongside, said David Lemp, also from West Jordan. And there was huge protests across the country. Millions of people took part in the No Kings protest. Thousands packed New York City's Times Square and streets all around it with people holding signs and slogans like "Democracy, not monarchy," "The Constitution is not optional."
I always like the videos from the Villages in Florida.
Yeah.
Because the Villages is this huge...
It's Trump country.
Retirement community.
Yeah.
And it's Trump, and they had tons of people out.
Great.
Alongside the demonstration, Trump allies accused the protesters of being linked with the far-left Antifa movement,
of course,
which does not exist.
It does not.
There is no such thing as Antifa.
I don't know why these people can't just believe that there are people out here who don't like their golden god. You know, they must be paid.
Well, this is a hate America rally. That's what that is.
So if this is no kings, then you must be pro-kings.
Pro-king.
That's the only conclusion I can draw.
Several U.S. states had mobilized the National Guard, but organizers said the events pretty much everywhere where they were quite peaceful. There were a few minor incidents here and there, but nothing of, nothing to report really. There was a Utah man arrested Saturday after he allegedly fired multiple gunshots at two different vehicles in Draper, hitting one car and the driver inside. Draper police said the first incident started at 11:15 p.m. on I-15. The victim said the suspect pulled up next to them in his truck and stared at him. The victim said they tried to get away from the suspect, who followed them. The victim said they believed the suspect tried to hit their vehicle, concluded then the victim exited the freeway at 123rd, and at one point they said the suspect yelled at them. Then somebody driving near 123rd, when she was cut off by two vehicles that she believed were involved in a road rage incident, she said the suspect, the same as in the first incident, got out of his truck and approached her vehicle with a gun. He fired one shot, which went through the driver's door and the seat, and through the seat and hit her. Fortunately, it went through the door and the seat, and so she suffered minor injuries from the gunshot. Police said the suspect then got back into his truck and pursued the other guy that he was having a beef with. That person said they heard gunshots and believed that they were being shot at. They weren't hit. Finally, police responded to the area, and they found a truck matching the description of the suspect vehicle. And they identified the suspect as 53-year-old John Edward Orvis. He was taken into custody. Police say he waived his Miranda rights but denied being involved in the incidents. He also said, "I don't have any guns." They searched his truck and they found two handguns.
Oh, those guns.
Oh, yeah.
Following the arrest, Orvis told police that, "I heard voices in the music I was listening to on the radio."
Oh, so that...
And that made me go to Draper and start shooting people. At people.
He's got mental health
guess.
problems.
Yeah. Or he's trying to make up a good story to make us think he has mental health problems.
Or there are strange voices coming out of the radio.
That also could be true.
Right now.
Yeah. A vital U.S. plane needed to hunt deadly drones has been destroyed in a missile strike, which also left at least 5 American troops seriously injured. Photographs taken at the Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia show the ravaged remains of an E-3 Sentry aircraft after it was struck on Friday amid the Iran conflict. The control system aircraft is a critical eye in the sky, which helps track drones, missiles, and planes from hundreds of miles away. Air Force Colonel John J.V. Venable told the news outlet that the downing of the plane is a huge deal because there are a limited number of E-3s and they cannot be replaced. It hurts the U.S. ability to see what's happening in the Gulf. Now, when it was first reported that the craft had been hit, I think the words out of the Defense Department and Pete Hegseth said, "Oh, it's just minor damage. It's some minor damage. It's not a big deal."
Yeah. There's a picture, x96.com/live.
It's cut the plane in half.
Yeah, the back end of the plane is gone.
Yeah. That was just a little minor damage. Well, it's not a big deal.
A flesh wound? Was it a flesh wound?
Yeah, exactly. That's right. The U.S. has now over 50,000 troops in the Middle East. The arrival of 2,500 Marines and another 2,500 sailors is keeping the number of American troops in the region at roughly 10,000 more than usual. They're still saying no boots on the ground, but when you got 2,500 Marines, you're probably... If they're there, you're probably going to use them.
When this administration says no boots on the ground, they mean boots on the ground. When they say one thing, they mean the other.
A new investigation has backed up evidence given by a woman who has accused Donald Trump of sexually abusing her when she was 13, according to a report. The woman conducted 4 interviews with the FBI in 2019 in which she detailed alleged abuse by Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Her interviews referencing Trump were initially withheld by the Department of Justice. A report from South Carolina newspaper, the Post and Courier, released on Sunday, now has corroborated key personal details given by the woman about a third man she claims also sexually assaulted her, a guy named Jimmy Atkins. Those details are not directly related to her accusations against Trump, but suggest that she was truthful about other matters she raised with the FBI.
The FBI found her to be credible
the White House
after multiple interviews.
The White House has called the woman's claims against Trump completely baseless, while the president has always denied any involvement in any Epstein crimes. But he had allegedly he had hired the girl under the guise of babysitting duties. And it goes on with a lot of detail. She said Epstein started abusing her and trafficked her to several men when she was between the age of 13 and 15. And that's how she was trafficked to Donald Trump by Jeffrey Epstein. Let's see. No, we won't do that. Let's do... this is great. This is the Food and Drug Administration is warning consumers about potentially contaminated cheese, and it's called Raw Farm brand raw cheddar cheese.
You're asking for it then.
Just, you
get what you have coming to you.
If you want to eat that, die of listeria. I don't,
That's
it's
a
just
choice.
Raw cheese. Oh my God. And
pasteurization was a great breakthrough.
Yes.
Okay, folks?
Louis Pasteur didn't do that for nothing. And that's about it, except 12 tons of Kit Kats have been stolen.
I didn't think you would gloss over that story.
We'll have more coming up.
Okay.
Look, I have an alibi. All right?
We'll have more coming up.
Not sports, because Amy Donaldson
Yeah.
will be here with sports in a moment. Traffic and weather.
So today, kind of like it has been, 73, sunny. Things are changing, though. Starting tomorrow, we're going to have cooler temperatures, 50% chance of showers later in the afternoon. Oh, no?
What? This nice weather.
No, no, this is a good thing. So we're expecting rain off and on through Thursday. And when it changes Thursday, it's not going to be snowy. There's a chance.
What?
Overnight, we could see little snowflakes. Overnight Thursday into Friday.
Well, there goes my summer.
We're getting cold enough.
All right.
Maybe for that. Traffic. Good morning, Radio from Hell. Happy Monday. Right Wing Wade says I-15, both lanes moving well. Somebody else says Salt Lake through Utah County, moving freely, no accidents. Infiniteam, you can do that. You can either tell us about accidents or let us know if there's nothing to worry about. We like it when we hear that, too. Hey, pet owners, February is Dental Health Month at Trilogy Vet Center in
February?
Sandy. I Ron Burgundy that totally.
What? You mean March?
Yeah. March is Dental Health Month.
Well, you just read what it says.
I know. I should have caught that, though. I'm sorry. Anyway, get your pet's teeth cleaned at Trilogy Vet Sandy. You can save money by saying you mentioned it from Radio from Hell. Go to trilogyvetsandy.com.
Thank you.
Frank Christ is here.
Were you meditating?
Yeah, I was
I
going to
was a
say
little
that
bit,
sounded.
I was
like
a little
you were
bit.
pretty zen there.
That first note just sends me into a trance. Yes, Frank Christ.
A lot of celebrities meditate, don't they, Frank?
Oh, he's very popular in
Yeah.
Hollywood, yes.
Transcendental meditation.
Yeah.
You meditate, Frank?
No, it's silly.
It's silly.
Frank is a Grim Reaper, as you would expect a Grim Reaper to be. He's a skeleton. He has a scythe and he wears a robe. But Frank has updated a little bit. Most Grim Reapers, when they go collect souls, they are on a horseback. But Frank has an electric scooter. Is it because of the environment, Frank?
It's because of the environment, and I'm afraid of horses.
Oh, you're afraid of horses. That's right. Frank is cursed with reaping celebrities' souls when they die. And I say cursed because he loves the celebrities.
Precious.
You don't want any of them to die ever.
I want them all to live forever because they're our precious celebrities.
Yes. Frank joins us to play the game we call Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
He's given me a list of 4 actors, and 3 of the actors on that list are...
Oh, they're just fine.
But one of them...
Oh.
One of them Frank had to take. And if we have a contestant, we will see if they can identify the dead celebrity.
Melanie is here.
Melanie, how are you?
Good, how are you? I'm fine, I'm just fine.
That's better, Melanie. I'm glad you caught yourself.
Nice save.
Damn it.
I did.
Yes, you did. Melanie, if you can identify the dead celebrity on this list, you will win what, Gina?
Tickets to see Wu-Tang Clan September 29th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Pretty nice. Are you ready to go, Melanie?
I think so.
All right.
Maybe.
All right.
I screwed up already. So.
No, you're good.
You'll
You're
be
good.
fine. You'll be fine. Now, because it's National I Am in Control Day, Frank has given me a list of actors in movies about people who step up and take control in a moment of crisis. Here we go. Identify the dead celebrity and you win. Number one is Catherine Wilhoit. She made her debut in Private School before having a leading role in Murphy's Law, followed by roles in Witchboard, Roadhouse, Lorenzo's Oil. On TV, she was in Criminal Minds, Gilmore Girls, Grey's Anatomy, and Twin Peaks. Her I Am in Control movie is The Edge, as an intellectual billionaire uses his theoretical knowledge to lead a group out of the Alaskan wilderness after a plane crash. Number one, Catherine Wilhoit. Number two is Geraldine Chaplin, the daughter of Charlie Chaplin and a granddaughter of playwright Eugene O'Neill. Her career as an actress is immense. She was in the American historical film The Hawaiians, then she appeared in The Three Musketeers. She was also in one of the Jurassic World films. Her I Am in Control movie is The Impossible. A mother fights through the aftermath of an Indian Ocean tsunami to find her family. Number two, Geraldine Chaplin. Number three is Dean Stockwell. As a child actor, he was in The Song of the Thin Man, Gentleman's Agreement, and The Boy with Green Hair. He had lead roles in The Dunwich Horror and The Werewolf of Washington, Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, and The Manchurian Candidate. On TV, he was well known for Quantum Leap. His I Am in Control movie, Air Force One. The President of the United States kicks ass, takes an active role in reclaiming his plane from terrorists.
Get off my plane.
Get off my plane. That's right. Number three is Dean Stockwell. And then number four, Mary McDonald. She received her Academy Award nomination for Dances of Wolves and Passion Fish, also well known for Battlestar Galactica, Independence Day. On TV, she was in The Closer and The Fall of the House of Usher. Her I Am in Control movie is Margin Call. Key players at an investment bank attempt to manage the initial hours of the 2008 financial collapse. That's Mary McDonald. All right, Melanie, one of those actors is dead. Which one?
I think it's number three, Dean Stockwell, only because I have heard all those movies are like old school.
Yep, it is Dean Stockwell. He was 85 years old, had quite a career. He died in 2021. But yeah, he was a kid actor and then just had a good, really solid career as an adult actor as well. Congratulations, Melanie. You're going to go see Wu-Tang Clan. Oh, yes. Hang on the line and Katie will tell you. Good, I'm glad. Katie will tell you what to do. You're welcome. Hang on.
Well, I'd go, Paul Reiser's 69 today. Nice.
He's pretty healthy, though.
I'd go check on him, but I have no idea where he is.
Well,
Do you know where he is?
I don't.
I thought you just naturally knew where
He's disappeared from my radar.
Okay.
Huh. Warren Beatty is 88 today.
He's a little long in the tooth.
He keeps telling me heaven can wait, and I keep having to break it to him. I have to break it to him. I doubt he's going to heaven. Oh, he'll find some splendor under the grass. Is what Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
Crash southbound I-15 Timpanogos Highway, SR 92 in Utah County. Crash eastbound SR 193 7th South in Clearfield off to the right shoulder. And whatever you're seeing, you can text us 33986. Stay cool. Get a new AC unit from Larson HVAC and Plumbing for as low as $68 a month or save $1,000 on ultra high efficiency model. Visit larsonhvac.com/X96.
All right, KXRK Provo. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Amy Donaldson has sports. She'll be here to report in a moment. Stand by.
X96 plays over 4.
Well, we ought to remind people again. We'll be in the Pride Parade on Sunday, and I wish I had a better memory as to how many years.
How many years we've been in the parade, doing the parade?
It's been.
I remember we had to fight to get into it.
Yeah, our management didn't think it would be a good idea for us to be
at the time. Yeah,
the ownership of the station at that time said, "We shouldn't be in a gay Pride Parade." I don't think so. And then finally, we finally talked them into it. And so they let us do it. Then they said, but they wouldn't let the country station.
They said, "Well, I don't think the country station."
And I was like, "You never heard of a gay cowboy? That's you never
Brokeback Mountain.
Never, not even before that.
Well, the gay rodeo. I don't think they have that anymore. But
I think they do. I did see something about that.
Oh, they?
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I forget the guy's name who was one of the organizers. I met him a few years ago and hung out with him for a while. Just the nicest old cowboy you could ever want to meet. He just. skinny cowboy.
If you want to find out more about all the stuff going on for Pride, it starts today, and all the information is at utahpridecenter.org. We'll be in the parade on Sunday. But don't wait till Sunday to participate. You can do stuff all weekend there.
Yeah, there's music acts, and you can buy a VIP tickets that'll get you in all 3 days, and I think the VIP tickets come with like drink tickets and that kind of thing. So.
And if you're wondering what your ticket price goes for, this is to help out the Utah Pride Center. They provide all kinds of services for all ages of people. They're just there for you. They're a center that's fighting, 12 months a year to help people that need that assistance.
Racking my brain now because we were talking about the gay rodeo, and there was a Marvel comic character. I read this and it was great. That it's been around forever as a cowboy. Two Gun Kid, I think, was the name of it. And then they retooled him and made him gay. And it was like a 4 or 5 issue limited series, and it was just so well done. Darwin Cook, I think, did the artwork on it. But then that reminded me that another comic book company got the rights to Snagglepuss. You remember the
Snagglepuss,
the cartoon panther?
Exit stage left.
And they wrote him with all the other Hanna-Barbera characters in the comic book as well. And he was a gay playwright in the 30s.
I can see that.
It was a great read, still available.
Yeah, Bill, the Utah Gay Rodeo. UtahGayRodeo.com. They're still around. Founded in 1979.
We had them on the show a while ago.
Yeah.
Founded in 1979, operated as a group of local country western gays helping out the community. They're still around.
And they're nice guys. And,
June 16th through the 18th at the Golden Spike Event Center, Crossroads of the West Rodeo.
Regional rodeo, featuring there you go. Yeah. Well, I don't know if the country station should be in the
Yes,
I
of
don't
course
know.
they
Pride
should.
Parade. Are there gay cowboys?
Yes, there's
Really?
There's gay everything.
What?
I was going to say one of my best friends was a country music radio program director.
There's not
who's
some
gay.
segment where.
Are there gay baseball players?
Yes.
How about gay mountain climbers?
Yes.
Really? Gay policemen?
Yes.
What?
I know, right?
Gay farmers? No
Yes.
gay farmers.
Nope, there are.
What?
Sure.
My worldview is shattered.
Zach reminds me, it was the Rawhide Kid, not the Two Gun Kid.
Oh.
Rawhide Kid was Marvel's gay cowboy. Yes.
That makes much more sense.
A little bit more sense.
The Rawhide Kid.
But a great read. It really was. All right, then. We will we'll take a break.
Gay board members?
Yes. From Mapleton, he texted in and said, "Are we at the Final Four yet?" I said, "Amy will be here any minute." From Mapleton.
Mapleton.
We'll tell you all about it.
Is this a sponsored feature?
No.
It really should be.
Amy Donaldson Sports. Break.
Well, here she is, Amy Donaldson. She's here to do sports. She's a sportscaster and also a podcaster. She's got a current podcast, which is called
Coach's Book Club.
Coach's Book Club.
You got it, yeah.
And you can get that wherever you find
there's a new
podcasts.
episode every Monday, and today's episode is one of my, this month is going to be one of my favorites, because it's my favorite sports book, Boys in the Boat, and chosen for us by Corbin Talley, cross-country coach at Weber High. Weber State University. Weber State University, yes.
It's Weber High.
He coached at Davis High, and then he went to Weber, so.
And I just have to ask you, what is that symbol on your shirt?
Just for Hot Works, the sweaty gym that we go to, the
Because it looks kind of like a hammer and sickle.
Does it?
To me, I don't know.
You just see that everywhere you
I
look,
do, you're
Bill.
right.
That's.
Well, Frank did just leave. So.
Let's see some sports.
So we got some sports. Huge upset in the NCAA tournament, men's tournament. 10 seconds left, trailing by 2. UConn steals a half-court pass from one of the Boozer twins, and freshman Braylon Mullins from UConn hits a long jumper, and they win by a point.
Good for them.
So, and it's an upset in that Duke was supposed to win,
and everybody hates Duke. So
yeah, but UConn is no like underdog.
Yeah.
Like this will be they're going for their third national championship in 4 years. So yeah, but no, it was actually a really interesting comeback. I think they were down at one point by like 15 or 18 points in the first half. So it was interesting. It was a great game. I mean, look, here's your here. Let me tell you about the other games. Michigan 95, Tennessee 62. Arizona 79, Purdue 64, and then Illinois beat Iowa. So you have in the Final Four, or the UConn's number 2 seed, Illinois who they'll play each other, number 3 seed, and then 2 number 1 seeds in Michigan and Arizona in the other game. So it's all these top seeds. So we love the tournament for the upsets, but there were like maybe 3 in the men's tournament. There were not very many, enough to make my mom feel good about herself. But she wanted BYU to be one of those. So. Yeah, it was. It's going according to plan.
Yeah.
Why do people hate Duke?
They just have always hated them.
People I mean, the same reason they hated the Patriots. They win.
Yeah.
I mean, if you win consistently for a while, or your coach.
Damn Yankees.
Yeah. I mean, that's just because they're winners.
I thought
and everyone sees them as rich people.
But everybody loves a winner, don't they?
No. In America, we love the underdog.
They love an underdog.
So we want you to win. That's how we judge your value. But also we want the underdogs to win so that we feel good about ourselves. So that we feel like it's possible. It's sort of like that lottery. See?
Yeah.
Everyone buys a lottery ticket because they know they're the ones that are going to get it, even though nobody like us ever does win. So in the women's tournament, UCLA, also a number 1 seed, beat number 3 Duke 70-58.
The Duke, man, I hate Duke.
I know. Duke lost twice in the same weekend. So, and then number 1 UConn, they advanced with a win over number 6 Notre Dame. The most interesting thing about that game was Gino, UConn's coach Gino Ariema, talking about how crappy the women's schedule is. And I hadn't thought about some of that because I'm not covering the tournament, but like some of the media availability is like 7 a.m. or, and then they're not scheduled for practice until like 5 p.m. So he's just saying, I don't know who's doing the schedule, who's coming up with this. But he said, you guys talked to us last night. Why do you need to talk to us at 7 a.m.?
Yeah, nothing's happened between then and now.
So, and if there had been something happen, it would have been reported. But yeah, so he made some really good points, and I guess it's been going on, and he's been complaining about it for years. And I don't know, maybe this year something different will happen. But their Final Four, interestingly, begins on Friday, April 3rd, and that will feature number 2 Michigan and number 1 Texas and number 3 TCU and wait, I lied. There's games. There's women's games today. There's women's games.
Okay.
That's the confusing thing about the schedule. So the women play today. South Carolina plays today against TCU, and Michigan and Texas play today. But they will start their Final Four before. They will start Friday the 3rd and finish on Sunday, and the men's championship game is on Monday. It's weird because for the entire tournament, the men are going first, and then the women, and then they flip-flop that final weekend, and it's annoying.
Please try not to lie to us.
I will. I'm so sorry. Yes. You know what? I'm trying out my political skills. We'll see what happens, BYU women, they make it to the Final Four of the WBIT. They beat Stanford 76-61 on Thursday, and they play Kansas today. I think they play in Wichita, which is like, I don't know, 30 minutes from where Kansas, their home stadium.
That doesn't seem fair.
Hey man, they're still playing, right? So they're happy. Last time they played Kansas, they lost. BYU point guard Delaney Gibbs having a heck of a postseason, averaging 22 and a half points and almost 8 rebounds and 5 assists. Crazy numbers for her. So, and then the Utah Mammoth, they were apparently really struggling after suffering three-goal losses in 4 games. It's a lot of numbers, basically, in the last 4 games.
3-goal loss?
They've lost by 3 goals in their last 4 games.
Okay.
Yeah. And they finally won. They beat the Los Angeles Kings 6-2, and they're currently 4th in the Western Conference. The Royals earn a 1-1 draw against the Washington Spirit, and then Saturday they beat that was on Wednesday, and then Saturday they beat the Boston Legacy 2-1. And Real Salt Lake, they will have their first home game this Saturday, April 4th at 2:30. They're going to take on Sporting Kansas City, everyone's favorite team. And the Red Rocks, they're heading to Corvallis Regional.
That's the gymnastics.
This weekend. Yes. That's the gymnastics. they're hoping to earn what would be their 50th straight appearance in the national championships. So, I think they had one of their, I believe, a vaulter get injured, so they've lost one pretty integral piece, but they should still have the opportunity to qualify. The top 2 performing teams in each semifinal will compete in the regional on Friday. Competition starts on, I think they're in the first session. So, and it's all going to be on ESPN Plus if you want to watch on April 2nd. And some baseball news just for Bill.
Okay,
so
the season's underway.
Yeah,
it began last week. So it started off on Wednesday with a standalone opening night matchup between the Giants and the Yankees at Oracle Park in San Francisco. The Yankees won 7-0. And then they beat him again on Friday.
Yeah.
And it's the earliest. I didn't know this, but it was the earliest opening day for Major League Baseball. Yeah.
It looks like the Dodgers could possibly win a third World Series.
Yeah. This is the thing I hate about the baseball schedule, though, is it's so long that it's basically like, where are you going to be in 10 years, kid? What are your goals? What are you doing? It's so long that I just feel like I don't even want to pay attention until June. Also, it doesn't feel like baseball season, although here in Utah it looks like baseball season. And it's baseball season locally because the Bees, they're going to come back and open against the Sacramento River Cats on Tuesday.
I hate the River Cats.
No, it's River Cats. They got swept. And they opened last week in Las Vegas, and they got swept. Lost. Let's see. It's the first 0-3 start. This is what I loved. I'm reading this. And I'm like, this is terrible. It must be it's the worst 0-3 start since 2021.
Oh, no.
Which is 3 years ago. Yeah. They were 0-4 that season. So, and then the Jazz lost to the Nuggets, and then the Suns. And as they're tanking, the NBA is revising its lottery system, looking at expanding it so that there's less incentive to tank, but it won't affect. It shouldn't affect the Jazz this year.
Hopefully.
For those of you who are wondering. Sarah, if you're interested, a real sports journalist, Sarah Todd, covers the NBA for Deseret News. She's the person to follow on that. She's doing a really good job sort of explaining what they're debating, which will be voted on in May, and why. It needs to happen. Yeah. The league needs to address the tanking. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So.
And then what they're saying that there's going to be a Major League Baseball players strike at the end of this season.
Well, there's they have to negotiate a new contract, and and really fascinating story. I don't know if any Wall Street Journal readers, but about how an economics researcher, helped the WNBA Players Union get their 400% pay increase.
It's about time,
and she volunteered to do it. No money for her.
Wow.
So, yeah, women helping women.
And this from our friend Bad Brad Wheeler.
Yes.
Dennis from Michigan won the Mill Creek Doxy Derby, and my question is Dennis the name of the dog?
Or the
Oh, come on, Brad.
I mean, I'm hoping it's the dog's name.
Yeah, because it would be great to have a dachshund named Dennis.
That's what I'm saying.
Name.
So, Brad, we need that detail.
Yeah. Well, I would say if you say Dennis won, it would be the dog.
Yeah.
I would hope.
You would think.
Yeah.
So,
That's just
yeah.
the way it should be.
All right, Amy Donaldson, you can find her podcast wherever you find podcasts.
Yeah, you can watch it at KSLSports.com or on YouTube, and you can listen to it wherever you want to listen to podcasts.
Okay. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you. All right, traffic, Gina, please.
Let's see what the most up-to-date information is for you here. Crash south on I-15 Timpanogos Highway, SR 92. Crash eastbound SR 193 7th South in Clearfield. And Dennis is, in fact, the name of the dog.
Good.
I fully support this.
Is that
That's
it?
traffic, yes.
Let's see, we got boners coming up here, the candidate you'll vote for this time. Boner candidate number 1. Them little green men, they're aliens. No, excuse me, I wrote that wrong. We need to change this title. It's them little green men, they're demons. There we go. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
Boner candidate number 2, well, that's just damn embarrassing. And number 3, it does not seem like he's being sincere.
All right, boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after some messages and a song. Stand by for that. Boner of the day coming up.
I got to go. Chainsaw Guy's going to be here. I got to go get something out of my desk.
All right. Well, Chainsaw Guy is here. He is the. Oh, there he is.
Hi.
Hi, Chainsaw
You're
Guy.
spending all morning with us. I feel very honored, Chainsaw Guy.
I don't know. I may have to take off in a bit. You know, this is my very busiest day. Chasing screaming kids out of the haunted houses. It's very hard.
Is it fulfilling work?
Well, yeah, to a certain point. But you know, I find my work as a self-certified life coach a little bit more satisfying. I can answer people's questions, you know, their
love questions,
life questions. All you have to do is call us at 877-602-9696. That is your dumb number, isn't it? Right?
Well, it's the number. I don't know if it's a dumb number.
877-602-9696. I saw a text question a while ago, and it's a guy said, I have a teenage girl. How can I convince my teenage daughter I'm not an idiot? And I sent back, I said, you can't. You know why? Because you are an idiot.
I like to think of this as
Hello, yeah, what?
It is,
Chainsaw Guy edition.
Whatever you want to talk about with Chainsaw.
So, yeah, 877-602-9696.
Hello, yeah, what?
Well, that's the dumb number you use to reach out to Chainsaw Guy. You know, I spent many years reading self-help books.
Is that how you became a self-certified life coach?
You bet your booty. Sure did.
That's how one becomes self-certified.
Yeah, self-certified life coach. I can tackle just about anything.
Because you have to do something the rest of the year. You're not there are no haunted houses to chase people around all year long.
Well, that's true. I put my shingle out. Out on the front of the house, it says, you know, Chainsaw Guy lives here, self-certified life coach. Please come in.
Just walk in.
Just walk in. You can just walk in. And then I also have the worm farm.
Walk-ins welcome.
Yeah, well, just walk in. It's fine. You don't have to have an appointment or anything. Yeah. And I like answering the calls that aren't coming in today on your stupid phone line.
877-602-9696. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's your attitude that's keeping people away.
You keep saying everything's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Hello, yeah, what?
What do you two knobs know about it?
Well, see, there we go again.
I mean, I can be kind.
Now, Chainsaw Guy, you are a life coach, love coach. Do you have a special someone in your life?
A Mrs. Chainsaw Guy?
Well, I'm just wondering if there's...
I had a Mrs. Chainsaw Guy, but then I went to that law firm. You know, she's trying to take See, we got divorced. She's trying to take She was trying to take my spoon and my eager beaver and my still chainsaw.
Doesn't she realize that's your work?
Yeah, well, she doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
No, she's got herself a new guy. She just wants my chainsaws and my hockey mask. Can't have it.
You're taking me for everything you're worth.
That's right.
All right. Well, here are a couple of text questions.
Okay.
That I guess we could do.
Right.
And they're basically about chainsaw maintenance. One, how often should one change the oil in the chainsaw? And two, how often do you sharpen your chainsaw?
You don't sharpen a chainsaw, you dope. You just buy a new chain. I'll buy it out here. And so the oil you go. But I don't carry it all. You just have it on there. But you know, maybe it's just half that thing. I'll take them something. And then I break down. And I put my thing in the post and on my foot. And then I put its hand under. And it's really easy to and it's very handy for removing warts.
Warts, huh?
Warts. If you got a wart, you get the chainsaw out.
That's a better way to remove it.
My small one.
Now here's a texter that is laying some information on me. I'm shocked to learn this.
What's that?
Because I'm apparently so naive.
What? What is it?
Texter says, all life coaches are self-certified. It's not a regulated profession. I'm shocked to hear this.
Listen.
This is astounding to me. This is the first I'm learning this.
Mr. or Miss Smarty Pants, when you say it's very difficult to self-certify. You have to read that Life Coaching for Dummies book.
That's right. And that's not an easy book to
No.
get through. There are no pictures.
No, Life Coaching for Dummies. That's what you do.
It's all
And then
words.
in the back of the book,
Yeah.
there's a form, and you can Xerox it and
You
fill
can
it out.
Xerox it.
Yeah, photocopy. Yeah, don't make fun of me. I'm older.
You've been chainsawing for
I've been chainsawing for decades.
Decades.
And so you fill out the form, and then you can frame it. And that's your, that's your certificate, see?
So when people come to your house, you can point to it and say, see?
That's right. You hang out the shingle, they walk in, you just point it
Well,
out on the wall.
I'm just shocked to learn that this is not
Well,
a
you
thing.
learn something new every day.
Okay, now here's a question. Who is your favorite slasher? Michael Myers, Leatherface, Jason?
Well, but I think I was a fire dog of my would be Phil Landon. I'm Phil Landon, yeah.
Who was that?
Phil Landon.
Phil Lyman.
Phil
Phil
Lyman.
Lyman,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
See, I like to think that you're the best of two worlds. You bring Leatherface with the chainsaw, and you bring Jason with your hockey mask.
That's
So,
right. That's,
best
I'm
of all worlds.
split personality.
Right
Get
down,
it?
right down the middle.
Split,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right down the middle. All right. Well, thank you, Chainsaw
All
Guy.
right,
Thanks for coming in.
All right, I got work to do.
You
Okay.
do. All right.
I got kids to chase.
Yes, you do. All right. Let's see. Also, Carrie, I don't know if you know this. Again, I'm shocked to learn.
Well, you're here to be
learn
schooled.
these things. Apparently, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if you know this, but when Chainsaw Guy gives advice, it's hard to hear him over the chainsaw sound. This is shocking to me.
I thought everybody could. I can hear him just
I can hear him
fine.
just fine. I don't know what the deal is with y'all.
I don't know. He seems to speak pretty clearly.
Thank goodness for you people.
He had to learn articulation
Yeah.
to talk from behind the hockey mask.
Not just anybody
No.
can do that.
Thank goodness for you people. I've only been doing this job for about 40 years, so thank you for helping me. All right, so let's see, 7:22. It is time for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior, and you will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, March 30, 2026. We will give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news. Once you've heard all 3, then you will vote. One of you lucky random boner voters will receive.
Can't buy it. Got to win it. Radio from Hell boner T-shirt.
All right.
Here's boner candidate number 1. Them little green men, they're demons. Vice President J.D. Vance has revealed in a new interview that he is obsessed with unidentified flying objects, vowing to get to the bottom of the UFO mystery before leaving office. Trust me, he said. Anybody who's curious about this, I'm more curious than anybody. And I've got 3 years of the very tippy top of the classification.
Well, yeah, wasn't Trump going to
I'm-
declassify everything? Worse.
I'm going to get to the bottom of it, he said, on a episode of a conservative commentator, Benny Johnson's podcast. Johnson asked J.D. Vance during the interview released Friday whether the Trump administration would release all of its UFO files and whether he had peeked at any of them. Well, I actually haven't, Vance replied. I haven't been able to spend enough time on this, but I'm going to. Trust me, I'm obsessed with this. The vice president told Johnson that he had previously planned trips to Area 51, the highly classified military facility in the Nevada desert at the epicenter of alien conspiracies, but the timing has never worked out. He then suggested that the concept of aliens was a human attempt to explain the unexplainable, saying he believes in a different force behind the phenomenon. I don't think they're aliens. I think they're demons.
Is this
But that's
an
a longer
onion-
discussion, he
This
said.
is an onion story, isn't it?
No.
No?
I don't think they're aliens. I think they're demons. But that's a longer discussion. We can't get into it right now. I mean, every great world religion, including Christianity, the one that I believe in, has understood that there are weird things out there, that there are things that are very difficult to explain. And I naturally go, when I hear about this sort of extra-natural phenomenon, that's where I go, is the Christian understanding that, there's a lot of good out there, but there's also a lot of evil out there.
Lord, these people are in charge.
They're demons. That's what they are.
And Benny Johnson, the podcast that he appeared on, was involved in that whole getting money from the Russians to spread disinformation story.
There you go.
So,
Boner candidate number 1. Them little green men, they're demons.
Okay.
Boner candidate number 2. Well, that's just damn embarrassing. A U.S. Secret Service agent assigned to protect the First Lady, Jill Biden, the former First Lady,
oh, okay.
accidentally shot himself in the leg at Philadelphia International Airport on Friday. Now, Jill Biden was not in the area when the agent was injured during a negligent discharge of his firearm. Secret Service spokesperson Anthony Guglielmi told the Associated Press. According to initial reports, the agent was traveling in an unmarked car when he accidentally discharged his gun shortly before 9 a.m. Other law enforcement officers came to assist the injured agent, who was taken to the hospital. He's being treated for his injuries and was in stable condition. Airport operations were not affected. But it's...
Does she get a new agent, or does she have to keep him?
I don't know. It's just damn embarrassing, though.
I know Trump kept threatening to pull Secret Service protection for the Bidens.
Well, he can't do
When
that.
I heard that, I was surprised.
Yeah, he can't do that. Coming up in a moment, Boner candidate number 3, it does not seem like he's being sincere.
All right, Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by...
At Shriners, the most advanced scoliosis procedures are born. They deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. The most amazing care anywhere begins at shrinerschildrens.org.
And don't forget...
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
All right, I promised you this story.
Okay.
Thieves stole 12 tons of Kit Kat chocolate bars from a truck traveling between Italy and Poland, Nestle confirmed. The stolen shipment contained 413,793 units of the company's new chocolate range and disappeared during transit last week. The truck left a central Italy factory bound for Poland when criminals intercepted it. We've always encouraged people to have a break with Kit Kat, but it seems thieves have taken the message too literally and made a break with more than 12 tons of our chocolate.
I want a movie about this.
Said
Nice.
a Nestle spokesperson.
Football cream.
I think Jerry Seinfeld is on it right now. The theft may cause Kit Kat shortages before Easter, as the stolen bars could enter unofficial European sales channels. Nestle said investigations continue with local authorities and supply chain partners. The company warned that stolen chocolates can be traced through unique batch codes on each bar, with scanners receiving instructions to alert Kit Kat if matches are found.
Now, Mr. Bandit, how much would it cost if I were to pay you to steal a truckload of Kit Kats and get them to me in Alabama?
He's pounded down.
Yeah.
Police are investigating after human bones were found in a remote mountainous area on Saturday in Utah County. The Utah County Sheriff's Office said the person who initially spotted the bones was riding a horse in the mountains above Springville. Once they returned to cell phone service, they called 911 to say, "I found some bones, and I think they're human." Utah County Sheriff's deputies and detectives went out to search for the remains early Sunday morning. Since it was getting close to nightfall by the time they received the report, the Sheriff's Office says that they've confirmed that the remains were human, but their identity has not been determined yet. A spokesman for the Sheriff's Office said, "We think those bones have been there for quite a long time." Let's see. This, I had no idea. Utah students will be required to analyze specific Bible passages referenced or alluded to in U.S. historical documents as part of the the state's sweeping new social studies curriculum. That's under House Bill 312, School Curriculum and Standards Modifications, which Governor Cox signed into law last week. Exactly which Bible passages would need to be studied has yet to be determined, but the Utah State Board of Education has until 2028-2029 school year to decide. The measure directs public schools to incorporate the Bible as a historical and literary text that influenced early American thought into core social studies instructions. It also requires a comparative analysis of certain philosophical traditions, including Enlightenment philosophy, Protestant and Catholic thought, deism, and natural law theory. That all means that educators will be teaching pieces of the Bible, but not the Bible as whole, said Jennifer Wadsworth, a policy advisor.
Am I overreacting yet?
I don't. I mean, it is true that the Bible has great influence on documents and on the Constitution and things like that. And I don't have any trouble with teachers pointing that out, but this sounds a little more.
This is
a toe in the door.
It just seems a little more, extreme. Than,
I mean, the people in charge, they want to get rid of all religion except for Christianity in America.
Let's see what else we have here. Oh, and this is news. In a remote part of Tooele County, about an hour's drive from Salt Lake, Governor Cox has announced plans for the state to bid on a nuclear fuel life cycle campus. The state is submitting a proposal to the U.S. Department of Energy to repurpose some school trust lands for the facility. It's part of Governor Cox's Operation Gigawatt. And
enjoy saying that.
For some reason, it just made me think of Family Guy. Giggity. An expansion of Utah's energy production that includes a small-scale nuclear, which includes small-scale nuclear power.
Yeah,
Utah is choosing energy abundance, the governor said.
Where's all the water?
The facility would handle everything from uranium enrichment, conversion, fuel fabrication, processing, and disposition of fuel. I mean, what Carrie's alluding to there is nuclear reactors require a lot of water.
Supposedly, these small nuclear things that they're talking about doing do not require as much water.
They still need water, but you see all that land out there? Cover it with solar panels.
Yeah.
Cover it with solar panels.
Donald Trump was at it again this month, repeating the lie that Somali-born Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar married her brother to enter the U.S. and describing her country of origin as a fourth world nation. The claim that Omar's former husband is actually her sibling had been widely debunked and repeatedly denied before Trump cited it yet again in remarks referencing ongoing federal enforcement efforts. In true Trump style, he did not provide a shred of evidence
Doesn't need it.
that Omar committed immigration fraud, at least when he confronted President Cyril Ramaphosa about an ongoing white genocide in South Africa during the South African leader and his delegation on May 25th, when he whipped out photos and played video footage supposedly corroborating his claims.
Not true.
Except that some of the photos were actually from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Moreover, one of the videos, an aerial shot of what was passed off as a burial site for genocide victims at some place in Natal, was subsequently revealed to be only exist in Trump's imagination.
Exactly.
So there you go.
There is no white genocide happening down there.
No.
Pete
Hegseth's mother has accused her son of mistreating women.
Well, yeah, that's an old story.
It's in the news again.
She wrote a letter to him that became public telling him he was horrible. Why is it in the news again?
I don't know. Ms. Hegseth was interviewed by the New York Times. She said, I guess they just wanted to talk to her about it. Questions about Hegseth's treatment of women have emerged in the weeks since Trump chose him.
Yeah, that's an old story.
That's an old story.
It's it was in the Times on Friday, and I guess they talked to his mother on the phone, And she said that she had sent her son an immediate follow-up email at the time apologizing for what she had written. She said, I fired off an email in anger with emotion criticizing of how he treated women, but then I called him and I said, I'm sorry I did that. So I think that's why it's in the news. She's saying she's sorry she did that. ICE may remain at the airports even after TSA pay resumes.
Yeah.
Border czar says.
Toe under the tent right here.
Yep.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting to me, too, is that so they send the ICE agents to the airports, and the TSA agents are not getting paid, but ICE is getting paid.
Oh,
so
lots of money.
They stand around and they go, you guys, we're getting paid and you're not.
Did you see any of that on your travels?
I didn't see any ICE agents, no.
No problems
but
with it?
the TSA agents were obviously very tired, and I went out of my way to thank them.
Pope Leo on Sunday rejected claims that God ever justifies war and prayed especially for Christians in the Middle East during a Palm Sunday Mass before tens of thousands of people at St. Peter's Square. With the U.S.-Israeli war on Iran entering its second month and Russia ongoing campaign in Ukraine, Pope Leo dedicated his Palm Sunday homily to insist that God is the King of peace, who rejects violence and comforts those who are oppressed. Brothers and sisters, this is our God, Jesus, King of peace, who rejects war, whom no one can use to justify war. You, Pete Hegseth. But he does not listen to the prayers of those who wage war, but he rejects them.
That makes
I'm
sense
talking
to
to
me.
you, Pete. Hey, Pete, I'm talking to you.
He's from Chicago.
Pete? No, he's not from Chicago.
Oh, the Pope.
Well, why does he have an Italian accent
That's
then?
what I'm asking.
Jeez. I mean, I had that raw cheese story, the raw milk cheese. The FDA said raw. So 9 illnesses were reported from people eating something called raw farm brand raw cheddar cheese. Illnesses reported in California, Texas, and Florida. Now, the FDA says Raw Farm declined to voluntarily remove its products from store shelves.
You pry it from their cold, dead hands.
Although federal testing has not detected E. coli in the brand's cheddar cheeses, the agency noted that lab analysis of isolates from sick patients showed that they were closely related genetically, indicating a common source of the infection. But Raw Farm president Aaron McAfee said company testings also found no E. coli in the cheeses. He added that the company is cooperating with the FDA investigation. We want them to see what we have, that all of our cheese is negative.
I think it's negative.
Yeah, and finally, this story, you'll be glad to know that Chesney, the escaped kangaroo, the pet kangaroo who escaped his enclosure Wednesday, has been found.
Oh, good. I've been worried all weekend.
Chesney is safe and sound at home. He stayed within a 2-mile radius the entire time he was missing, said Debbie Marland, who opened Sunshine Farm Petting Zoo last June near someplace in Wisconsin. Chesney was spotted by drone operators who'd been involved in the search from the start. Once spotted, a drone operator put an 8-person search team to position to form a circle around him. Unfortunately, Chesney had other plans and was way quicker than us, Marlin said, adding that once they came close with one of the searchers diving onto him, he snuck out of the grip. But they did finally manage to subdue Chesney, and he's safe and sound back at home. All right, that's it.
Weather, traffic.
54 right now, going to be sunny. 73 for high today, kind of like it has been. Oh, but times they are a-changing. Starting tomorrow, 66 for high, 50% chance of showers Tuesday. Wednesday, 90% chance of showers. And Wednesday into Thursday, we could get cold enough that we could even see a few snowflakes. So not quite summer yet, as much as it has felt like that recently. Traffic, we have a crash westbound US 6 25th East. That's down to Spanish. Oh, that's it. Everything's moving well. Let me check our message stream, see if anybody's sent anything in there via text about what's happening on the roads. No, but you certainly can if you see something. 33986 is where you do that. Divorce the modern way with SALT mediation, no court battles, flat fee mediation, uncontested services, attorney-prepared paperwork, no court appearances. Schedule your free consultation at saltmediation.com.
All right, here's boner candidate number 3. it does not seem like he's being sincere. The newly appointed College Republican of America political director, Kai Schwemmer,
this guy's the best.
Has
the
made
worst.
racist, anti-Semitic, homophobic, and sexist statements while espousing extremist right-wing views on abortion. A Guardian newspaper review of live stream recordings can now reveal. Mr. Schwemmer said that he would accept a world in which slavery was legal if abortion was criminalized. He describes himself as very much an avid universal suffrage guy, an anti-universal suffrage guy, and accepts a supporter's description of him as, quote, our Mormon Nick Fuentes, referring to the white nationalist influencer whose platform he streamed on for years. The comments were made after Mr. Schwemmer's return from a 2-year LDS mission to Argentina, a period he recently claimed had seen him undergo a process of growth that had led him to abandon previous racist beliefs. Schwemmer had previously expressed extremist and bigoted views. The streams, many of which are not publicly available but remain accessible behind a paywall on Schwemmer's Gumroad page, also contain previously unreported material from his earlier broadcasts. In one, he walks a user through a sequence of anti-Semitic leading questions on the Omegle platform before directing her to Fuentes' streaming site. In others, he claims gay men are weaponizing gyms to give you AIDS and celebrates a DNA test he says proved I'm 0% Jewish. The Guardian emailed detailed requests for comment to Schwemmer and the College Republicans of America. Jeff Tischauer, a senior research analyst at Southern Poverty Law Center, a human rights organization that monitors hate groups, said he'd been monitoring Schwemmer since 2022 as a far-right figure in the orbit of Fuentes, who has previously espoused support for Adolf Hitler.
Yep.
Mr. Tischauer says, anytime someone claims that they have left the movement, you need to watch them closely to see if their actions match their rhetoric and if they're being sincere. He added, it does not seem like Kai Schwemmer is being sincere. And he's now the head of the College Republicans. Boner candidate number 3, it does not seem like he's being sincere.
Yeah. Let's review the first two and vote.
Boner candidate number 1, them little green men, they're demons. That's what our vice president says. J.D. Vance, he says, I believe that there are, alien encounters, but they're not really aliens. They're demons. Boner candidate number 2, well, that's just damned embarrassing. A Secret Service agent assigned to protect former First Lady Jill Biden accidentally shot himself in the leg at the Philadelphia International Airport. And Boner candidate number 3, it does not seem like he's being sincere.
There you go. All right, let's get to voting here. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think is the worst, the one that you think should win Boner of the Day. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think should win. Put that single digit, 1, 2, or 3, in the message of a text, and text that to 33986. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth. She'll take your live voice vote at 877-602-9696. Or you can go online, x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, March 30, 2026. Click and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh. It'll appear. Click and vote. Okay, you got about 4 minutes to get your vote in, so let's go. 8 o'clock, Bill Frost is here telling us what's on TV. 4 minutes, get to voting. Here we go. Boner of the Day.
Listen.
I have something.
What do you have?
So,
about the thing yesterday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday was the 12:20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every device is going to get an alert from the
And
yep.
And I did.
emergency alert system.
Yep.
I was in the bathroom.
I need to know that.
I was sitting here still at work.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
It goes off, and almost immediately I get texts from my kids, Jonesy and Muhammad, my son, not the prophet. They're at school.
Yeah.
And said, let me see. I was just going to see. Oh, here's Jonesy. There's an emergency at school. I don't know what's going on, but I'm safe and I love you.
Oh.
And then Muhammad says, there's a possible shooter.
What?
And I said, no. There's no emergency. It's a test of the emergency system. You guys are safe and fine. They both responded, we know that, Mom. There is an incident.
Oh, really?
Here at school.
Really?
So what happened was, Jonesy was doing a bake sale for her. She's president of the Female Alliance Club, and they were raising money for the YWCA. Okay. They were doing a little bake sale, and once the bake sale was over, she went to take the cash box to the office because they keep it in a safe place there. As she walked to the office,
how much cash is there?
The doors to the office were closed, and she saw a bunch of faculty in there, and she could see some commotion.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the faculty members poked their head out and said, there's a possibility of an incident happening outside the school, not inside the school.
Oh.
Go to the nearest classroom and shelter in place.
Okay.
So she was scared. And cops investigated. Some little jerk in the neighborhood, I think, thought it would be funny to set off firecrackers at the exact time the emergency alert.
They
went
timed
off.
it.
They timed it
Really?
perfectly. So they figured out pretty quickly that there was nothing going on. But scaring kids unnecessarily.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there is sometimes when it's necessary to scare kids, but this was not one of them.
I mean, it all got cleared up very quickly. And maybe it was a good opportunity for the school to have a little,
a drill.
A drill.
Mm-hmm.
But still, come on.
Yeah, not cool.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Your Jack Daniels bottle is empty, and you're all out of ammunition. What are you going to do? Well, don't panic. Come on down to Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns. At Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns, that's all we sell, liquor and guns. We feature a full line of liquor from exotic fine wines all the way up to the real hard stuff, too. We also feature a full line of guns and ammo, from small caliber handguns all the way up to semi-automatic weapons. Best of all, you'll get a case of Radio from Hell brand canned chili absolutely free with each and every purchase over $50.
Hi, we're Carrie and Bill.
And we're Carrie and Bill.
We know just how frustrating it can be to run out of liquor or ammo at odd hours.
That's why Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns is only open between midnight and 6 a.m. Monday through Thursday.
And from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
To find Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns, just call 555-1212 and ask for Ricky. He'll arrange to meet you.
Then, after a brief shakedown and blindfolding, Ricky will lead you directly to Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns.
Helping you continue the fine old Utah tradition of getting drunk and shooting up the place, it's Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns for all your liquor and gun needs.
See, it's 7:47. Time to award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by, let's see, we had some shish kebab, and we had some hummus, and a Greek salad, and some pistachios, and it was just really, it was a Greek feast.
We were doing Persian New Year feast. Persian food. We had Persian fish. And
really good?
It was really good.
Did you eat any of it?
I did.
Oh, good for
you. When you say Persia, what you're really saying, Iran. You had an Iran
It was
feast?
Persian New Year. And stay cool. Get a new AC unit from Larson HVAC and Plumbing for as low as $68 a month, or save $1,000 on ultra high efficiency model. Visit LarsonHVAC.com/X96.
Our voters, boner voters, liked the J.D. Vance. They're not, they're not aliens. They're little green men. They're demons, is what they are. And 54 voters really liked that one.
Yeah.
I thought it was great myself, but it couldn't beat boner candidate number 3.
Yeah.
Rusty. There is a picture of him. Isn't he a handsome young man?
Ugh.
Schwemmer is his name. He got 173 votes, and he's boner of the day.
Okay, there's your boner of the day for today, March 30, 2026. Now qualified to be boner of the week.
Now, I had this thought.
Yes.
We had this story about the escaped kangaroo,
Yes.
Chesney.
Yes.
Do we still have a picture of Chesney?
Chesney, who was, there he is, who was finally captured.
He's wearing a diaper.
Yeah. And remember, we had a story about an escaped tortoise.
Sure, yeah.
A couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was surprised to find, and we talked about, there were escaped tortoises stories in almost every state of the union.
Yeah.
And so I thought, I wonder if there are escaped kangaroo stories as well.
I mean, there can't possibly be as many as tortoises.
Here's just a sampling.
Oh, all right.
Wisconsin, March of 2026. That says these are recent kangaroo escapes by state. A 16-month-old cat. Oh, that's Chesney. Okay. Then Colorado, March of 2026. A kangaroo named Irwin was captured by police after escaping its owner and wandering around the town of Durango. In the state of Virginia, February 2026, a kangaroo was spotted running on a major highway in Nelson County and was eventually tranquilized by the owner and taken and captured with the help of authorities. No report of the name. South Carolina, January 2026, a baby kangaroo escaped from a home in Somerville and was found in the neighbor's swimming pool. No name given
They
again.
can swim?
I don't know if it doesn't indicate whether the kangaroo was swimming in the pool or had drowned in the pool. I don't know. Texas, September 2025, 2 kangaroos escaped from the Waco Wildlife Refuge after an employee left the gate open.
Well, I hope they fired that.
I hope so too. And then the last one that listed was Alabama, April 2025. A kangaroo named Shayla was spotted hopping along Interstate 85 in Macon County, forcing the police to shut down the highway until the owner could coax the kangaroo back into captivity.
I feel like these should not be pets.
You would think, yeah. But there's something here about the legality. It says in some states it is illegal to own what you call exotic pets.
There's more government overreach.
That's exactly right.
Me, I can't have a pet kangaroo.
But
how do you feed them?
Yeah, what do they eat?
No, just don't tell me I can't have one.
Oh, they'll eat right off.
I'll figure it out.
They'll just eat the scraps right off the table.
I got this strawberry shortcake right.
They'll eat it. They'll eat it. You know what you'll find with your kangaroos, they'll eat almost anything.
If they get hungry enough.
Yeah. So there you go. A kangaroo escapes by state, and I'm sure there are more than that, but that's the only. I had just that amount of time to find those. So you went to Disneyland.
Yes.
You left a little early on Friday.
Yep.
Got there with no problems.
Oh no. See, I got the TSA pre-check touchless. I'm not kidding when I say using that. I went through security.
You just look in the camera and...
Yeah, here it was probably 3 minutes. And at John Wayne Airport, it was probably a minute and a half.
Wow.
Seriously. We were just through so quickly.
Nice.
Hey, you sit down, you get a glass of wine, and wait for the plane. But, it was a pretty good time. Weather was good.
A lot of spring breakers there?
Lots. Boy, there was some sort of cheerleading competition going on. So they were all these little cheerleaders running around.
Now you didn't go to Disneyland on Friday, did you?
No.
You went Saturday morning.
We went we got there and went to dinner at Downtown Disney, and it was an old space in Downtown Disney, but a new chef has taken over and changed the restaurant. Paseo is what it's called, and it's a high-end, gourmet Mexican kind of thing.
Ah.
Michelin star chef took it over. Really good. I was well pleased with that. So we all went to dinner. Chris Prevost came and met
These
us.
are geek shows.
Yeah, it's geek show. And then the next morning, everybody said, "Well, I want to sleep in a little bit. I don't want to be there for the rope drop. I don't need to be there for."
What time is that?
Rope drops at 8. And I said, "Okay, we can get there at 9:30." All right, fine, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm dragging these kids.
Are you staying close or
we stayed across the street at a place.
Okay.
But it's just like a block and a half away, right? So that was one of the reasons that I picked the place and told them, let's all go to this place.
Yeah.
So I'm dragging these kids around the park. And so we all got the lightning lane. Now, I don't use the lightning lane because when I usually go by myself, and there's plenty of single rider lines, and I'm able to walk right on the rides.
But you were traveling together.
I got a bunch of people. So
what's the lightning lane? Explain how.
Well, it's like the old Fast Pass.
Yeah.
But I was under the impression, because I'd never used it before, that all you had to do was scan your lightning lane pass and then just go right in.
But no.
Oh, no. They make it more complicated than it needs to be.
Which is how?
Which is, you use your lightning lane, but you have to make a reservation and say, I'm coming back to this ride.
Yeah.
But then there are some rides that are not regular lightning lane. You have to get the special lightning lane. And even then you have to make a reservation.
How do you find out about
It's
all of
all
this?
on the app, but you've got to sit and dig for it. It's not, they don't bother to spell it out for you.
They make it too complicated.
But yeah, you have to buy the lightning lane, and the lightning lane is like $30 extra.
On top of
Yeah.
how much?
On top of an already
Yeah.
crazy ticket
Yeah.
price for a park hopper. And so we didn't get a chance to use the lightning lane at all because by the time we figured it out, everything was reserved.
So you just had to wing it?
So we had to wait in line like the rest of the schlubs.
But then that means you can do fewer things, right?
And that does mean
Yeah.
you do fewer things. So the first thing we did was we went right down and we stood in line for the Star Wars ride, Rise of the Resistance. And we'd all been on it except for Tony. Tony hasn't been to Disneyland in 20 years.
Oh, well, that's fun.
So
that you were there for him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Did he giggle?
And he didn't giggle on that ride. He was in awe because the effects are really amazing. But it was like he, went to church or something. He was just like
he had an experience.
Yeah, he had an experience. The time I got him to giggle, which was weird because Tony is 6'4".
He's too tall.
He's too tall, Tony.
And he's a big guy. We wait in line for Guardians of the Galaxy Breakout, which is the old Tower of Terror.
Which we were there when that opened.
Yeah. My favorite ride in the parks because it drops you faster than gravity. It pulls you down. So here's this, as we're buckling up, I said, here's the trick to this ride, Tony. Don't hold on. What do you mean? Don't hold on to the safety bar. But what if the seatbelt breaks? It's not going to break. Let the seatbelt do its job and have fun.
Yeah. You'll float.
And he was, I swear, if I'd have closed my eyes, it would have been like, am I sitting next to a 6-year-old boy giggling?
That's sweet. I love that.
He just,
I love it.
That was
we
terrific.
we need more opportunities for things like that.
Anything new there that you have encountered?
Well, they own Bluey now.
Okay.
The Australian dog.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bill Frost knows what I'm talking about.
Kids are crazy for Bluey.
And there's a Bluey show, and you can buy Bluey stuff. And they're building a whole lot of new stuff. A lot of the park was under construction. They got 2 more rides coming to Marvel Land, and there was a lot more character interaction, which surprised me because they fired so many people.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, then that means less character interaction. No, I actually saw more characters just walking around.
As they should.
Exactly.
The kids love that.
They do.
They didn't get rid of Mr. Toad.
No, he's still there.
Did you go on it?
I didn't get a chance.
I like all of those rides in that little...
The dark rides?
The Pinocchio ride.
Fantasyland.
Yeah. I like all of those.
Yeah, the Fantasyland rides. I was telling Tony, says, anytime the park keeps threatening to change the ride or fix it or remove it, the locals go crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm convinced that that's who goes to Disneyland now is nothing but locals.
Well, they get a discounted
They get a
pass.
discounted
and they
pass.
go all the time.
They can go all the time. Traffic.
Friend of the program says 3-car accident, I-15 northbound, left lane near 45th South. Thank you, Infinity member who reported that. We appreciate it when you do. Hey, pet owners, it's Dental Health Month at Trilogy Vet Center in Sandy. Get your pet's teeth cleaned. Mention Radio from Hell. Save $50. Learn more at trilogyvetsandy.com.
All right, KXRK Provo. We're going to take a break, short break. Right after this, Bill Frost telling us what's on TV this week. Stand by.
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
I'm just still, again, I'm surprised at that 1-1.
Yeah.
Because the baby goat was egregious, and it was a cute goat.
It pulls at the heartstrings, but number one he's a monster.
Goats are adorable. I like watching videos of the little baby goats in pajamas jumping around.
Yeah.
But don't look at their eyes too closely.
They go crosswise.
They got creepy eyes.
That's why people think they're satanic.
Yes.
I was walking through my neighborhood once. Oh, this has been several years ago now, and for some reason, somebody had 2 baby goats in their front yard, and we stopped and kind of played with them. And what they liked to do the most was butt you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
they with their heads. They were all into that. And I mean, these were just little, by the size of a dog.
Oh yeah,
little baby goats. They were cute as hell. But would you knock it off? Jeez.
Oh, they don't stop at all. Me and my wife were visiting her parents in Vernal recently, and they had some friends who recently had baby goats, which are just kids, right?
Well,
And
that's what they call them.
Yeah,
yes.
they were doing the same thing. They were they didn't go above my knee, but they just kept running into my shin. They were nipping on every little edge of my clothes, and they're adorable as hell, though.
Now, I've never been around fainting goats, but a salesperson who used to work with us, Pam, had fainting goats.
She had some.
And she lives up in the Park City area, and I never got to see them. But, they actually, when if you make a noise or come at them, they faint.
Or say a swear.
Maybe if you use...
Oh, that's different. That's a pearl clutching goat. That's a different one.
Yeah.
That's mostly the legislature.
The outrage goat.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think that's just so interesting that they've... And I guess it's a response of they like playing dead. Well, you won't do anything to me if I play dead.
Oh, so they're not actually fainting.
They are kind of.
They're feigning the fainting.
Well, no. They actually do kind of black out.
Go to YouTube and look up fainting goats,
and
you'll see what we're talking about.
It's very odd.
I'll spend the rest of the show doing this.
And I don't think they get very big, do they? Aren't they?
I don't think so. I think they're small.
Yeah.
They're a smaller breed of goat.
But goats, they do have creepy eyes.
Yeah.
Very creepy.
It's the eyes.
And they can be pretty nasty too. Pretty mean.
Oh, they can be mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at a best of fainting goats compilation.
Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it?
Mashup.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat room just put a GIF of one in there now. There's
okay.
a big goat scaring a small herd of the little goats.
Oh.
And the little goats, most of them just drop.
Oh, I see.
So funny.
I see. It's the little brother tactic where you lay down on the ground and you're like, "You won't hit me if I'm here."
Boom. They do. They just drop. Boom. It's quite amusing.
Evil eyes, though.
And I think Pam said it's really not nice to.
No.
You can make them do it, but you shouldn't.
Julie says their muscles seize up.
Hmm.
So I guess they get so scared they just go. "Ah!"
That one looks pretty stiff when he falls down.
Their legs are stiff and their back is arched, like they can't move, obviously. But
pearl clutching goats are part of Nanny Nation.
Ah, there
Nanny
you go.
Goats.
I got it.
See.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Texter.
That's good.
on in Syracuse. There's a big commune of hippies.
In Syracuse?
Syracuse.
I highly doubt
you
that.
You wouldn't think, but there's this.
In Syracuse.
Yep.
And they're winning in Syracuse.
They're winning in Syracuse.
Yeah. I highly doubt that.
Is it sponsored?
No.
Okay.
Well, William P. Frost is here. Paul, right?
Percival.
William Percival Frost is here. He's here to talk about the TV. Bill is a writer. You can find his writings at cityweekly.net. He's also a podcaster with the TV Tan podcast. And he's a musician, the band Magna Vega. All things Frost can be found where?
At billfrost.tv.
Okay.
Yeah, subscribe. I'll email you stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Well, if you happen to miss this segment, I have an expanded version of it. But you'd have to read it, though.
Oh, well, that's yeah. I mean,
But here you're reading it for me, though.
I know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, well, first of all, I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, and it's come true. DMV and Watson have been canceled at
Damn it.
CBS.
I liked DMV.
Like DMV, never really watched Watson.
Nope.
Good-looking Watson, but
Yeah.
they're both gone. Tomorrow, if you did not go to see 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple in the theaters, it's on Netflix tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah.
I liked it.
And there's another one coming sometime.
Yeah.
I don't know when. But also more movies coming out on to VOD, rent or buy. Avatar, Fire and Ash tomorrow. Scream 7. And this was really fast. Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, that was Valentine's Day is when that came out.
And on Wednesday, The Housemaid on Starz.
Already?
So, yeah. So Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, yeah.
And, I read in Deadline that this was Paul Feig's whoops, highest grossing movie ever, which kind of
Ever?
surprised me. Yeah.
More than that Ghostbusters?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And Bridesmaids and
Bridesmaids?
I know.
Bridesmaids?
That's what Deadline said. I'm skeptical.
Don't know if I believe that.
I don't know if I do either. And also we have a new Discovery program of conspiracies and cover-ups hosted by an ex-CIA officer who investigates and breaks down what's really behind the most popular conspiracy theories, like can you mind control assassins? Can you?
Sure.
That'd be handy.
Or that drone invasion over New Jersey in 2024. Keep in mind this is dropping on April Fool's Day on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm not familiar with these podcasters, but I watched the trailer and they seem very annoying. You could watch that at x96.com. The Nearly Parents podcasters, Jamie Lang and Sophie Habu, now they have a reality show about having a baby. That's the whole show.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah. And
It's something no one's ever done is have a baby.
Yep. It's on Freeform. And
Are you kidding? Lots of people have had babies.
Years ago, Patton Oswalt warned us that if we kept filling all the reality, we would run out of reality.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're almost there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. I'm done with it.
Speaking of which, on Thursday, The Real Housewives of Rhode Island. It's the 12th installment. And it's also the 12th TV show ever set in Rhode Island. The most famous being Family Guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the 12 and the 12, there's got to be some numerology there somewhere. I think it predicts that this show is going to suck.
Yeah.
Now, do we know how many states the housewives have been in?
Yeah. Sometimes they're named after states. Most times they're named after cities or counties.
Well,
I can't think of all
like
them all.
New York, there's a couple.
There's New York. There's Orange County.
There's
Yeah.
a couple of,
And also,
where's Tulsa?
It's coming. We're going to cover them all.
Of course, I laughed when they said Salt Lake.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Third season of XO Kitty on Netflix on Thursday. It's a high school romance, rom-com, if you will. And it's cute. As your mom would say. It's cute.
It's cute.
Yeah. Not cute on Friday, April 3rd. Your Friends and Neighbors, Season 2. John Hamm.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking into houses,
Amanda
right?
Peet and Olivia Munn. Yeah.
There's a new guy joining the show.
Yeah, James Marsden.
James Marsden.
Yeah. He's a new billionaire in the neighborhood. and he's on to John Hamm's thing almost right away.
Yeah.
No one else has picked up on it, but the new guy is in on it.
Yep.
And it's been picked up for a third season also. And we have a stoner movie that is not necessarily a stoner movie. It's called Pizza Movie on Hulu on Friday.
Sounds like a stoner movie.
Well, yeah, it's starring Gaten Matarazzo from Stranger Things and Sean Gambrioni. They accidentally ingest some highly terrifying hallucinogenic drugs. And the only way to counteract this drug is to eat pizza.
Okay.
This sounds very scientific, I know.
Sounds like a really thin premise.
No, not at all. It premiered at South by Southwest, which is, I think I mentioned last week, you can't really entirely trust something that got praised at South by Southwest.
Yeah. Because everybody's drunk.
You're full of beer and barbecue, yeah. Also starring Sarah Sherman.
Okay.
And Daniel Radcliffe as a butterfly.
As a butterfly.
So he's
Yes.
voicing a butterfly.
Oh, okay.
No, literally as a butterfly.
Oh, like he's...
Yeah, the drugs are that good.
Oh, okay.
Saturday Night Live is back, hosted this week by Jack Black with musical guest Jack White.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. They've worked together before on a song back in 2019. And I just have to say, justice for Kyle Gass. No gas, no peace. And Saturday Saturday Night Live, the UK version, third episode, hosted by Riz Ahmed.
Oh.
And musical guest Kasabian.
Wow.
If you remember that name from around sometime in 2006.
Barely remember. Yeah.
They had kind of a one song that almost
tried.
Almost
They really
dented
tried.
the American Billboard charts.
Let me see.
The biggest one was called Clubfoot, and it's actually a kind of a banger of a song. But
yeah, we got Clubfoot, we got Days Are Forgotten, LSF, and Ease A.
Yeah, good band. They just never quite made it over here.
I'm surprised we have that many Kasabian songs in the library, honestly.
And the season 4 finale of Dark Winds on Sunday. You should be watching that show because it's very good. Catch up on AMC Plus.
Remind us of what it is again.
It's based on the Lee Portman Chi novels of the
that's right.
70s. Yeah, it's set on a reservation in New Mexico in the 70s.
I watched the first, I think the whole first
Yeah.
season of it, but I haven't seen it since.
Really good show. We're just finished the 4th season. It's been picked up for a 5th. So it's going to keep going.
All right.
And if you have not checked out the Fall and Rise of Reggie Deakins yet on Monday nights on NBC, very funny.
I watched the first episode, and I just thought it was just okay. Does it get better?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly because of Daniel Radcliffe.
And you were talking about canceled shows.
Yes.
Has Stumbled appeared on that
I
list?
do not know yet.
Because that's really funny.
I know. That show's really funny, yeah.
Is that the cheerleading
That's
one?
the cheerleading
Yeah.
show, yeah.
Yeah, they have not announced anything on that yet.
Yeah. Again, it's a show that I didn't think would be enjoyable at all.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I know.
Is it on the on network?
It is
on,
on Peacock.
Peacock.
It's also on NBC. It was on Friday nights. So it was kind of a tough spot to be in.
Yeah. Immediately they put it in the death spot.
Yeah.
I looked up the Real Housewives franchise. 11 different places. 11. There have been 11 installments.
And now there's 12 with Rhode Island.
I think that counts Rhode Island.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, that includes Rhode Island.
I've got to double check my research. I must have- maybe I fabricated one in my mind.
Maybe you did.
Yeah.
All right. Is that everything?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Oh no, it's you're right. It says 11, and then they list Rhode Island, but that makes it 12. Rhode Island makes it
I trusted you, Bill Frost.
Now I trust me again too.
All right. Thank you very much.
BillFrost.tv is where you'll find all things Frosty.
Yes.
I just went there and subscribed.
Oh, thanks.
Good. I did the no pledge one though.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right. Traffic, Gina.
Only one accident to tell you about. Crash northbound I-15 45th South in Murray. The center lane's blocked, and that usually causes problems all around you when it's the center lane. That's the only thing that's come in from UDOT. If you see something, you can share it with us at 33986.
Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. Easy to play the game. It's multiple choice pop culture trivia. And what's our prize?
We have tickets to see Weezer September 15th at the Maverick Center.
Weezer tickets, 877-602-9696 is the number to call to play the game. Very short break and a song coming up. And then we will play Beat Gina for the Weezer tickets. Thank you. All right. UtahAdvocates.com.
That's where you want to go if you've been in an accident and you've been injured. Don't let the insurance companies take over.
Yeah.
You need an advocate.
And by take over, that means they're going to call you and be really nice and
Yeah.
say, hey, why don't we just settle this net? No. Don't agree to that. Have an advocate.
You never know. When you've been in an accident, sometimes you don't realize you've been hurt very badly. You think, I feel fine. And then a day later or 3 days later, all of a sudden things go to hell. So just take your time. If you've been involved in an accident that wasn't your fault, call the advocates. Now, this can be a slip and fall. It can be a bicycle accident. It can be a dog bite, anything like that. You call the advocates, 801-355-5550. You can do that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, literally. And if you're shy, you can chat with them online, UtahAdvocates.com.
Friday morning,
Mm-hmm.
I'm backing out of my driveway, and I see some water, a little bit of water there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my water main is out in front, and it's in the middle of of an elevated kind of a growing area, and it's surrounded by rose bushes.
Okay.
And so I saw some water coming out there.
From there?
From there. And I thought to myself, well, that's probably just a broken sprinkler head or something.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't appear to be that much from where I'm sitting.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take care of it when I get home. So then I get text from Sue while we were in our meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I heard you talking about this.
What's going on? You know, there's like a lot of water out there.
Mm.
And I said, I was going to shut it off when I got home.
You didn't think it was that big a deal.
I didn't, and that was the problem. I should have let her know that I saw water in the morning so that she could go out and look at it. It turned out to be more than just a little problem. It was the main.
It busted?
Busted, and was leaking water. It was a river of water.
Yeah.
So we called two plumbers.
Mm-hmm.
Sue did. And the first plumber says, well, here's what I can do with a patch, but I can't do it until Monday.
You just let it gush until Monday?
Well, I'm like, well, what about the water? And he goes, well, I can't get in there.
Is it like it'll undermine your driveway and?
Well, I mean, it's just a lot of wasted water, and I'm paying for it. You know, it's my.
It's not going to do any damage?
It wouldn't do any damage, I don't think. Not that much.
Okay.
But it's just wasted water.
Yeah.
So then the second plumber comes, and he says, here's what's going on. Your main is like 4 feet underground, and we're going to have to go in there, dig all that out,
Yeah.
fix the leak.
Yep.
He says, but then, he says, you're an older home, so you got this galvanized pipe, and he
Mhm.
starts going into it. And he says, what I would recommend, and this is not me trying to gouge you, what I would recommend is that we just go in there and we replace everything.
Oh, wow.
Including the main all the way into the house,
Mm-hmm.
and then the gears stuff, the main switch inside the house. So we should replace all that.
Yeah.
It's because, it's old.
It's time.
It's time. Let's just do it. And we went, okay, let's do that. So, well, what do we do in the meantime with all this water? He's like, well, what I'd do first of all, this is the plumber, is fill up your bathtubs with water. Why is that? He goes, so you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I said, what? No, you're not going to the bathroom in the tub. You're going to be taking buckets of
Using
water.
it to flush.
So that you can still flush.
Yeah.
It's like the olden days, Carrie.
Because you're going to be without water for a while.
And he says and then fill up as many containers as you can of water throughout the house. And I said, well, how do we shut off this water? And he goes, well, I can't do that. You got to call the city. God. So we call the city. And it's like, yeah, we'll get up there when we can to shut off the water. And I wasn't happy about having the water shut off. Because we're having people over on Friday. I'm like, I'm sure somebody's going to need to use the bathroom. I'm going to ask them, hey, would you fill up the thing?
Yes,
No.
Scoop the bucket out of the...
Yeah. Could
Give
you?
them a bucket.
If you would, please.
Use the backyard.
So luckily, my yard guy Spiro showed up, and if anybody knows how to go around the system, it's my yard guy Spiro. He says, "Oh, I can shut off your main. Sure, I can show you how to shut it off.
I'm not supposed to, but
I'm
I
not
can
supposed
do.
to,
Aha.
but I'll show you. Here's how you do it, and here's how you can turn it back on. So if you want to shower, just turn it on.
Oh,
and
I
then
see.
So Spiro comes through in a clinch. But today, that means they're going to have to be doing all this. So the whole weekend, we've been without water.
So you haven't been turning it off and on.
We turn it off and on once a day for like an hour.
Like it's shower time.
So it's like we all jumped in the
dishes.
shower yesterday. We did dishes and all of that stuff for an hour yesterday. And
How come a plumber couldn't figure out how to turn it off?
Well, it's not figuring it out. There's probably a
not supposed to do it?
liability
yeah,
reason.
liabilities and ethics and things like
You're
that.
not supposed to.
That's the city's thing. The main is the meter is the city's
Yeah.
thing, and that's not what I do.
So God bless Spiro, Carrie.
Yeah, Caddy, my friend, I show you how to.
Spiro will go around the law.
Yeah, I
He
don't
will.
care.
He's got no problem. So yeah, it's weird because I've been waterless all weekend, and I've been, besides the shower thing, which is a problem. I showered yesterday. I'm not showered now, so I'm staying away from you guys.
Oh, you're fine.
But I realize how much water I waste just doing things, like brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
That's just one example.
Do you let the water run while you brush teeth?
I don't, but even then, I don't need to even have that much water to brush your teeth.
You need a little.
Yeah, you need maybe 6 to 8 ounces.
Just
if that.
Wet the brush and the paste.
Wet the brush and the paste, rinse
that's it.
the whole thing. You don't need that much water to do a lot of the things that you need.
This is a good learning experience.
Yeah, and the big containers of water that we've got up in the kitchen for drinking water. I'm thinking about how much water I waste on a daily basis.
Yeah, you don't need. You can. You got whiskey.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
don't need to drink water.
Exactly. But what happened as soon as Spiro turned off the main? What happened?
I don't know.
I walked in the house and I was immediately thirsty. I think it was a cycle, and I've been thirsty all weekend.
I was thirsty and I had to pee.
I am thirsty all weekend because of that, because I know I don't have any water.
Now, so have you done the bucket thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A few times now.
Live from Studio City in Hollywood, California.
Clearly.
It's time for another, I know it's hard to believe, but yes, another episode of Beat Gina. I'm Johnny Ola, introducing, before we get to the game, introducing Chuck Norris brand action jeans.
Oh.
These jeans were developed by Chuck Norris himself for stunt fighting in action movies. These great-looking Western-style jeans have a unique hidden gusset, which allows a greater movement without binding or ripping.
Well.
Chuck says, these action jeans won't bind your legs for those high kicks. Check the fit and feel of these great-looking jeans.
Yes.
If you're not pleased, return them for a refund or purchase price or size adjustment.
Yes.
And if they ever wear out, rip, fray, or tear, return them for a new pair at half the retail price.
Yes.
Order your Chuck Norris action jeans today from Century Martial Art Supply Incorporated, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. All jeans currently on back order.
Oh, man.
Although you may find a pair here and there in the little shop that's out there on the old highway just west of town.
Oh, yes.
And now, he's the host with a hidden gusset that won't bind your legs.
That's right.
The one and only Kerry Jackson.
Thank you very much, Johnny Ola, professional
you're
game show announcer.
You're welcome.
Hidden gusset. All right.
Yes. Everyone should have a hidden
Just
gusset.
in case.
And if they tear,
rip or tear,
You don't get a new pair for free.
No, but you'll get a pair at half the retail price.
That's lame.
Well, between the fact that they're built to last and this policy, there's no wonder that they're still very popular.
They're on back order.
Yes, back order. The randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be going up against Garrett today. Garrett, are you there?
I am.
All right, Garrett, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage if you call it correctly, heads or tails. You choose.
Tails.
All right, let's see what happens. It is heads. Terribly sorry.
You're going to have to work for these Weezer tickets. They're coming September 15th to the Maverick Center with the Shins and Silver Sun pickups.
All right, because you lost the coin toss, that means Gina goes first, Garrett. Multiple choice, pop culture trivia. If she gets the answer correct, she gets the point. If not, I hope you were paying attention because you'll answer the same question. If you get it correctly, you'll steal Gina's point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. And because we have a lot of leftover trivia, I'm going to let you choose, Gina.
Oh, okay.
Batman v Superman trivia, Godfather trivia, or Goonies trivia.
Let's do Godfather trivia.
Godfather trivia. A good Italian girl would pick Godfather trivia. All right. Gina, here we go. What was the name of the baker that made Connie and Carlo's wedding cake?
Okay.
Was it 1, Bonacera?
Okay.
Is it 2, Nazarene?
Okay.
Is it 3, Valastro? Or 4, Boyardee?
I mean, Buonasera, that's Italian.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with that.
Bonacera?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, that's
Oh.
that's the Undertaker at the beginning of the movie.
Oh,
I
man.
believe in America.
Oh.
Yeah.
Garrett, your chance to steal.
Let's go with number 2.
Nazarene? Yes.
There you go.
Valastro's the cake boss on TV. So.
1 point for Garrett, none for Gina. Garrett controls the question.
Garrett, you choose Godfather, Batman v Superman, or Goonies trivia.
Goonies.
Goonies trivia. Here we go. Garrett, what was One-Eyed Willie's ship's name? What was the name of the ship? One-Eyed Willie's ship's name. Was it the Dragon Horde? Was it 2, the Inferno? Was it 3, the USS Guppy? Or 4, the USS Minnow?
2.
Inferno.
There you go.
Look at you surging here.
2-0. Gina, it's your turn.
Gina, you choose Goonies, Godfather.
Go back to the Godfather.
Back to the Godfather. Last of the Godfather.
Okay.
What is the Turk's real name?
Okay.
What is the Turk's real name? Is it 1, Virgil Sollazzo? Is it 2, Amerigo Bonacera? Is it 3, Timothy Hutton? Or 4, Mehmet Oz?
1.
Sollazzo.
You're still in it.
Phew.
But Garrett has a chance to win with this question.
Garrett, Goonies or Batman v Superman?
Goonies.
All right, Goonies trivia continues. Garrett, what is Mouth's real name? They called him Mouth throughout the movie, his nickname, but what is his real name? Is it 1, Cormac Bone? Is it 2, Hugo Rickard Bell? Is it 3, Mikey? Or 4, Clark?
3.
Mikey? Threw that in there to trick you.
Oh, it must be Clark.
Clark, very good.
I thought it was Tito Nani. That's 2-2, and Gina now controls the question, and she could win with this.
You see what can happen?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh no!
It's not painfully obvious, is it?
Gina, Goonies or Batman v Superman?
Batman v Superman.
Batman v Superman. All right. Here we go. The metal exosuit that he wears to fight Superman. The metal exosuit is the first bat suit not featuring what?
Oh.
Is it 1, a utility belt?
Uh-huh.
Is it 2, bat symbol on the chest?
Uh-huh.
3, that new car smell? Or 4, snack pouch?
Oh. The bat symbol on the
Bat symbol on the chest.
And
There
Gina
it is.
wins the game. There you go.
You see
Sorry,
what happens?
Garrett.
You
It's-
think it's going one way, and then it goes another.
You see what happens, Larry?
It's not painfully obvious either.
You see what happens,
I'm
Larry?
not a sore loser. I'll still bring you a chocolate cake.
Oh no! You know what? You don't need to do that. You're so nice. I'm gonna give you these Weezer tickets anyway. How
All right.
about that?
Oh, that's so nice.
Hang on the line, and we'll tell you how to get there.
Listen, I gotta get home. Mrs. Ola and I play a little game. It's called Try to Find the Hidden Gusset.
Yo.
Ooh. All right, big boy news now, brought to you by
Clark Planetarium presents Lost Wolves of Yellowstone, a breathtaking IMAX journey into the dramatic reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park, an epic story of survival, controversy, and the wild's return. Tickets at clarkplanetarium.org.
And don't forget,
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Legendary golfer Tiger Woods was released late Friday night, hours after he was arrested on suspicion of DUI following a rollover crash in South Florida on Friday afternoon. The crash occurred after 2 p.m. Near 281 Beach Road on Jupiter Island, according to the Martin County Sheriff's Office. He does not look good in this mugshot, and he was not seriously injured, apparently. We really weren't suspicious of alcohol being involved in this case, and that proved to be true at the jail, said Martin County Sheriff John Budensee. So far, Mr. Woods did a breathalyzer test. He blew triple zeros. But when it came time for us to ask for a urinalysis test, he refused. So he's been charged with DUI, with property damage, and refusal to submit to a lawful test. The crash comes days after Woods appeared in the TGL final, competing for his Jupiter Lynx team. TGL is a technology-driven indoor golf league co-founded by Woods and Rory McIlroy. His last appearance on the PGA Tour came at the 2024 Open Championship, where he didn't make the cut. I've been trying to come back, but it just hasn't worked out that way, Woods said ahead of the TGL final.
Well, get a handle on your drug problem, and it is a drug problem because 2 times he's been breathalyzed, he's blown zeros, which mean and people see DUI and they think, oh well, he's drinking.
Yeah.
Nope, there are other things that
under
can,
the
Yeah, he's probably got a little drug problem there.
And didn't I read in one of the stories where he was told, maybe it's time to grow up and act your age?
Yeah.
It was one of the headlines.
Also, Donald Trump had a post the day that the DUI happened, and he's like, Tiger's a good man, and I'm going to pardon him for this
Oh, my
DUI
hell.
because he's dating Don Jr.'s ex-wife. So he's like in the
circle.
In the circle.
Well.
Also, people are asking, you got money, Tiger. Why don't you have a driver? Because you clearly have a problem. The reason he doesn't have a driver is he says it's for privacy.
Yeah.
Which means he's up to no good if he doesn't want somebody aware of what he's doing and where he's going.
People wonder how he could have crashed so badly, his whole career and his life and all of that. But I think I look back on his childhood, and he was under such intense pressure.
Yeah.
From his father mainly, to be this superstar, which he was, and he just couldn't maintain it any longer. I think it just broke him.
And all you need is an NDA for your driver.
A family in Ogden is trying to pick up the pieces after a tragic car crash killed 2 brothers, an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old, on Friday. Think twice. It takes a second to change somebody's life, said Jessica Pantoja, whose cousin is the boy's dad. Pantoja's cousin, his wife, and their 6 sons were coming home from a soccer game when a car with 2 14-year-old boys in it, one of them in the driver's seat, collided with the Vasquez family car, causing major injuries and death. Ogden police located a stolen vehicle near 28th Street in Quincy. When officers tried to stop the vehicle, the suspect driver hit the police car and fled at high speed, later colliding with the Vasquez family car. It was a 14-year-old kid behind the wheel of that stolen car. Wow. The Vasquez car had 2 adults and their 6 children, and two of the boys were killed in that crash. Just awful. No Kings from St. George to Logan. Thousands of Utahns gathered in the streets this Saturday to protest Donald Trump as part of the 3rd National No Kings Day of protest. There were 10,000 people, I believe, in Salt Lake, they say. And there were protests in Logan and St. George. Probably,
and
I'm sure
over
Ogden.
the country.
Yeah, millions over the country. I'm sure there was one in Ogden as well. Signs, chants, and songs. Protesters rallied against Trump and his policies, as well as the proposed ICE detention center in Salt Lake, the war in Iran, the Jeffrey Epstein files, and more in rallies across the state. None of us should live in constant fear of being detained or deported.
Yep.
Samantha Regan, a student organizer with the University of Utah's Mecca chapter, a national organization representing Latino students, she talked to the crowd of 8 to 10,000 people, they say, that gathered in downtown Salt Lake on Saturday afternoon. And as Gina mentioned, millions turned out across the country for protests against the Trump administration. After weighing arguments for 2 months, a federal judge in Fort Myers has issued an opinion in the Alligator Alcatraz civil rights case. Judge Sherry Polster Chappelle ordered the facility, which is run by the Florida Division of Emergency Management, to publish its policy allowing attorneys to show up without scheduling a visit and see their client. Judge orders changes at the Alligator Alcatraz. They say that detainees need better access to their attorneys, better legal access. Alligator Alcatraz officials testified in January that the policy allowing unscheduled local visits had been in place since November, but the policy had never been published and was not widely known to most of the detainees. So there's one thing.
You don't tell them.
Yeah, we have a policy.
They don't
have
know
you told
about
them?
it.
Well, no. So finally, some of the attorneys sued the state and federal government, arguing that the lack of access violated First Amendment rights. The judge also noted that the facility must provide detainees with access to timely, free, confidential, unmonitored, unrecorded, outgoing legal calls. They must have one operable phone for every 25 detainees. Immigration attorneys and families of detainees have previously said that detainees can only make outgoing calls on the monitored phones that are in their sleeping area. They've said that they are typically 2 or 4 of those phones available inside of a cage where dozens of men are held together, and calls are sometimes just simply cut off.
This is not okay.
No. Attorneys for excuse me, what is this is okay. Attorneys for Georgia's Fulton County and Donald Trump's administration have squared off in court over the county's demand that the FBI return seized ballots and other materials from the 2020 election. Abby Lowell, representing Fulton County, has repeatedly called the January seizure unusual because it involved an old election and allegations that have already been investigated in the years since Donald Trump, a Republican, lost the county and the state to Joe Biden, a Democrat. Lowell suggested that the Trump administration has seized the materials because it grew impatient with the pace of the litigation the Justice Department filed to obtain them last year. He said the affidavit used to obtain a search warrant failed to allege any specific crime
you can't
or
just
accuse
say
anyone of intentionally committing or any wrongdoing. We're just taking them.
Yeah, you
can't do it.
To do it legally, you have to say, here is the crime we think has been committed, and here is the evidence we have that it's been committed, and they didn't have that.
Let's see. And new U.S. missile hit It's a sad story. On the first day of the war with Iran, a weapon bearing the hallmarks of a newly developed U.S.-made ballistic missile was used in an attack that hit a sports hall and adjacent elementary school near a military facility in southern Iran, according to weapons experts and visual analysis by the New York Times. Local officials cited Iran media said the strike and others nearby in the city of Lavar and Lrand killed at least 21 people. The February 28th attack occurred the same day as the U.S. Tomahawk missile struck a school in the city of Manab. So this is a different one, and it's at a sports hall and elementary school.
You know, a military target.
Several hundred miles away from that one, 175 kids. It says here people, but it was mostly kids, and then their teachers were killed in that one. So reckless and not well targeted. We're supposed to be if we're supposed to be attacking anything at all, it's supposed to be military sites.
Yes.
But
but we don't play those PC rules anymore, Bill.
Rules of engagement are for wusses.
That's right.
And there are no hospitals in outer space.
I did know that, yes.
More than 2 months after a medical emergency aboard the International Space Station abruptly ended his crew's mission, astronaut Michael Finke, I guess it's Fincké, still doesn't know what caused his sudden illness. He said I was getting ready for a spacewalk on January 8th. And the evening before, we had just met with the doctors, and I was feeling great. Everybody was feeling great. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't. Fink said he was eating dinner when he suddenly couldn't talk. My crewmates saw that I was in distress and immediately started taking care of me. One of the Russian crewmates went to get the others, and it was all hands on deck within seconds. Within moments, flight doctors on the ground were looped in via video and guided the crew through some diagnostic tests. But there's no hospital, and there are some medical supplies aboard. I did my own echocardiogram. We have ultrasounds here, and it looked like I didn't have a heart attack. We ran some other tests to rule out some big issues.
Like you would think a stroke would be what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He just couldn't talk. And
somebody cast a spell on. I bet it was a spell.
Yeah,
a space
spell.
magic.
J.D. Vance says they're demons.
Yeah,
so.
But eventually, and I don't know how long. It wasn't, it wasn't like days. Eventually, his ability to speak came back. They don't have any idea what the hell happened to him.
I do.
Yeah.
This space madness.
Oh no! I know what you want. You coveted my ice cream bar. Come on now. No, you don't. You can't take it from me now. I've had this ice cream bar since I was a child.
Space madness.
He says he believes his sudden illness may have been caused by prolonged exposure to microgravity.
Yeah, probably.
He said that's the only thing we can think of. And why it would do that, we don't know.
Yeah, because we're not.
Because we're made to be here.
Yeah.
Our bodies were made for here.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
He'd been in weightless state on the space station for quite some time too.
Yep.
Several months. So.
Sports, weather, traffic.
You got your Final Four: Yukon and Illinois, and then Arizona and Michigan. They will be playing on Saturday. Let's see. The Utah Jazz in games that don't matter tonight, home against the Cleveland Cavaliers at 7 o'clock. And Arnold Schwarzenegger's large-faced boy, Joseph
Bana.
Is this
Bana?
the moon-faced boy
Yes.
that he had with the maid?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's Bana.
Proved the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree as he won his first bodybuilding competition on Saturday. He's 28 years old. He shared it on Instagram, won first place in multiple categories.
I'll bet his dad is proud.
Oh, he's so proud.
I don't have a son from the maid.
But you do. If there was never proof before.
I mean, if you were my son, then yes, I would
he's a winner, then he's my son.
If he's yes,
I'll accept him if
He's a winner,
He's
so
a
he's
winner.
your son.
so he is my son.
Let's see. Weather 73, mostly sunny today, kind of like it has been. Big changes coming though. Tomorrow, starting in the afternoon, 50% chance of showers. That'll be nice. High of 66. Wednesday, 90% chance of showers. And Wednesday night into Thursday, it could get cold enough that we could see some little snowflakes down here in the valley even. Traffic, we haven't had anything reported in the last hour on UDOT. Let me check our message stream. That's where Infiniteam lets us know. Let's see. Somebody just says, I attended the Ogden No Kings rally. It had a large crowd as well. That's what I thought.
Good.
So, you can let us know if you were there or whatever you're seeing on the roads at 33986.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll take a break. We'll be back after these messages with a little bit of geek news. And then just after 9 o'clock, it's the Boner recap game. All you got to do is tell us who won the Boner this morning, and you'll win. If you were listening, you know. If not, well, we'll tell you how to play coming up. So stand by for that.
It is the 23rd century. Humans have left the lowly confines of planet Earth and have sought their destiny among the stars. While many things have changed, one constant remains: the need for young men to venture forth and do the work of the Lord. This is the tale of two such men who at the age of 19 have answered the call of their general authorities and are embarking on a 2-year mission to spread the gospel throughout the galaxy. This is the story of Space Elders! Our elders have just rendezvoused their warp-capable 10-speed bikes with the USS Pork Rind, a small craft manned, if you will excuse the misuse of the term, by pigs. Not your ordinary run-of-the-mill pigs, mind you, but sentient, talking pigs. Pigs in space!
Welcome aboard, gentlemen. I am Captain Link Hogthrob, commander of the USS Pork Rind. This is my first officer, Miss Piggy. Hello. And that pig over there is our ship's physician, Dr. Strange Pork.
Hello, elders.
Hi, I'm Elder Chris Jensen, and this is my companion, Elder Jensen.
Hi.
We represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
You know, the Mormons.
We have heard tales of your exploits from other space vessels.
Yes. Is it true that your church provides for eternal marriages?
Well, yes, ma'am, it is.
Eternal meaning in this life, in the next life, and forever and ever? Kind of like syndication?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah. Would the frog, I mean the groom, in question have to be a willing participant?
That's the way it's usually done.
All right, let's cut to the chase here. Does the Mormon Church recognize marriages between beings from different species?
Well, such as?
Pigs and frogs, you idiot! Don't you ever watch the show?
Well, I believe that you'd have to seek the counsel of your bishop. I don't think we're authorized to make such a decision here in the field.
I think we've reached the point in the sketch where I begin to assault our guest with karate chops. Hi! No, wait. I think I can shed some light on the subject. Now, both you and the frog in question are made of flannel and have men's hands up your...
Elder Jensen!
No, what I mean is that you're both Muppets, and therefore not different species. I mean, I see no reason why you can't be sealed to one another. Oh, Captain Hogthrob can marry people! You guys wait right here while I find my Kermie!
Will Elder Jensen get sent home for telling pigs and frogs that they can marry one another? Will Captain Link Hogthrob get sent home for marrying a pig and a frog? Will Kermit the Frog find a way to get our elders off the Muppet Show and back into normal space? Find the answers to these and far more exciting questions on the next tail-curling episode of Space Elders!
What is this sponsored?
Yeah, it's our friends at Cabin Fever. Dave says they've got all kinds of really cool, unique Easter decorations and gifts and
Funny
things
stuff.
there. Funny stuff, cards, and that's all at Cabin Fever. They've moved. They're over by Weller Books. They're not where they used to be in Trolley Square. They're just a little further south in the building.
Oh, that's Barbenheimer.
Yes.
Remember Barbenheimer?
I do. I did Barbenheimer.
You Barbenheimed?
I did.
All right. Well, now, that worked out for everybody.
Sure.
Both movie companies, both films, everybody won with Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
Because the movie companies were smart enough to let it happen.
They embraced it.
Yeah. If only these people were as smart. Some theater owners, starved for big movies, wish the wealth could be spreading it out over time. The biggest fantasy hero battle in Hollywood is shaping up over the release of December 18.
Okay.
Warner Brothers and Legendary's Dune Part 3 versus Disney and Marvel's Avengers Doomsday.
On the same day.
Same day, December 18th. They've officially claimed same release date. Now they've said this for months. And that means that a time when theaters are starving to fill seats, two of the year's biggest anticipated films are set to arrive on the exact same day. Now, there was a theater owner says, someone's got to move. That's a level of overwhelm that doesn't make any sense, especially after the last few years. An Avengers movie and Dune 3 are both sure things.
Sure.
No matter when you release them. No one is blinking. And Dune has already won one battle. They managed to get smart and secure the IMAX theaters first.
Well, then there's...
then they've got to move.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you'll see Dune 3 in IMAX. You won't see Doomsday in IMAX. I mean, this...
They could just move it.
Yeah, one of them could move. I know that...
Because they only keep them in the IMAX for, what, a week or two, maybe?
A couple of weeks, 3 weeks, maybe, if they're big.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Marvel has Spider-Man coming out in May, and they want to spread things out, but this is just a no-brainer, you guys. Come on. All right, I'm going to talk a little Star Trek here.
Okay.
It's nothing but bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
What?
Sorry, nothing but bad news for Star Trek. The latest Star Trek show, which was renewed for its second season back in 2024.
The one with Holly Hunter?
Yeah. It was approved for 2 seasons.
Okay.
Starfleet Academy, which I've been enjoying. The bros that are going to be taking over Paramount have said, no, we're not going to continue with that one. No. It's not
But
gonna
it's
do it.
it's doing...
It's not doing as well because of these very few numbered but very loud people on social media. And here's another thing that I don't understand why the movie companies pay attention to these people on social media. Because they are in the minority, but they're very loud. I get that, but...
I guess they think they influence a lot of people.
They think they do. And maybe they do, because these people have been screeching about, it's woke Star Trek. Star Trek has always been woke. But it has failed to chart on the Nielsen's top 10 streaming viewership tables. But other shows have gotten renewed with less. So you're going to see season 2, and then that will be it. So in the post-Skydance merger, they haven't said anything about Star Trek except we're looking at a movie. We don't know what it'll be, but it probably won't be any of the existing characters
totally
or
new.
franchises, something totally new. To which I would just say to them, there's a series of books by Peter David that are very good that take place on the USS Excalibur.
Which falls where in the...
Which is more next-gen timeline.
Okay.
But try that. Meanwhile, you got the guy who wrote The Martian and this new movie.
Andy Weir.
Project
Hail Mary. I saw it yesterday.
Project Hail. You did.
I went by myself.
And?
Well, I loved it. It was great.
Okay. This makes me not like Andy Weir very much.
Oh, no. What happened?
Here he was being interviewed I pitched a Star Trek show to Paramount. I was in Zoom with the showrunners, with all the shows, that spent a lot of time talking to Alex Kurtzman. He's the guy who's behind these new Star Trek shows. He says, I don't like a lot of the new Star Trek. He, as a person, is a really nice guy, but at the same time, the shows he makes are S. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy, but they didn't accept my pitch. So, F him.
Oh, so he's...
Sour grapes.
Yeah.
Well, he goes on.
Oh.
I dislike social commentary. Like, I really hate it. When I'm reading a book, I just want to be entertained and not preached at by the author. Plus, it ruins the wonder of why the story. It ruins the wonder of the story if I know the author has a political or social axe to grind. I no longer speculate about all possible outcomes of the story because I know for a fact that the universe of that book will conspire to ensure what the author's political agenda is validated. I hate that. I put no politics or social commentary into my stories at all. Anyone who thinks they see something like that is reading into it on their own. I have no point to make. I'm not trying to affect a reader's opinion on anything. My sole job is to entertain, and I stick to that. For instance, as a lifelong Star Trek fan, it's always bothered me that there is a presumed responsibility within Star Trek shows to talk about social issues. I just want to watch Romulans and the Federation shoot at each other.
That's never been the show.
What Star Trek has he been watching?
I have no idea.
That's never
From
been the show.
day one, it's been about social commentary.
And oftentimes with a big hammer beating you over the head with it.
Yes.
Frank Gorshin with the half black and half white.
Well, he's black on the left side. I'm black on the right side. I mean, yeah, it was pummeling you with the message, yes. But it's always been that. That was the point of Star Trek. So, Andy Weir, you say you're anybody who says, "Oh, I'm a longtime Star Trek fan," and then they say stuff like that, I'm like, "What Trek have you been watching?" I think you've been watching maybe something else. And finally, this: while I was walking around Disneyland and looking at stuff that they have for sale, and there were many, many items.
What did you buy?
I didn't. Okay, I bought two little things.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm getting rid of stuff.
Yeah, you're going the other way.
Rob found me a Lego keychain of Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, well, yeah, you had to have that.
I had to get that. And a pin of Rocket Raccoon.
Okay.
Not taking up any space.
No, they're that big.
There were several things that I was looking at. First of all, there's a Daredevil helmet. Nearly did it. Then there was the Tony Stark has a heart glass cube that, Pepper gave Tony when he pulled the thing out. I nearly got that. And then Rob pointed to this C-3PO head that lights up. He said, well, yeah, there you go. I said, I'm going to pass on that. Maybe I should have gotten it because for $100 I could have it and not $1 million. Yeah, they've been auctioning off the props.
The actual props?
The actual props.
Okay.
And this is the, show the picture there, would you? This is the light-up C-3PO head from The Empire Strikes Back. This is the one, where Chewie's trying to put 3PO back together.
Yeah.
Is that Chewie?
No. But this is the actual one.
Okay.
And it, the eyes light up and everything. Went for $1 million in the.
It's not even the whole C-3PO. It's just the head.
Just the head.
What's the best part?
I could have got it for $100. But they're doing a huge auction of all kinds of things, and now this is not even the biggest Star Wars prop that has been sold. I mean, you remember Darth Vader's lightsaber went for $3.654 million. An X-wing starfighter model that was used in the making of the first movie. Because you see, kids, they used to make the models instead of in the computers. They actually physically made them. That went for $3.135. But they've got a lot of stuff that they are auctioning off, including Quint's. You remember his harpoon gun?
Oh, yeah.
From Jaws.
Oh, Carrie, you need that.
Well, it's already sold. It went for $327,000. But this is you get the whole case, you get the gun, you get all that. So, anyway,
I should have known that wasn't Chewie. Chewie didn't wear a plaid shirt.
No,
He wears a hair shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how I misidentified him like that.
Well, you know.
Not sure what this is. It says police incident, northbound I-15 Riverdale Road off-ramp, all lanes blocked. If you're an Infinity member in the area, you can...
It's definitely an incident.
Yeah, let us know what that is, 33986.
All right. We're going to take a break, play a song. After that song, it's the Boner Recap game. Easy to play, easy to win. Just tell us who won the boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, you might guess today, but why guess when you can, cheat? Go to x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners March 30, 2026. Click on there. The answer will be revealed, and you will win
tickets to see Muse August 20th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater, coming with Portugal the Man and Temper Trap.
Really? That's a big show. Muse tickets, 877-602-9696 for playing the Boner Recap. Coming up after these messages and a song. KXRK Provo.
Exactly.
Hi.
We were cheersing, aren't we?
I think we ought to cheer.
Look at this guy.
What
finger guns? It's my thing.
Oh yeah. East Coast.
How about we do this?
What's that?
Utes. Utes. How about we do that?
How about Go X96, Radio from Hell? Because that's what we're here for.
Have you heard of it?
Here at what do they call it? The Red Zone.
The Ken Garf.
Yes. Ken Garf Red Zone. And we're awaiting our guests.
How's it going?
Are we on?
Yep, yes. Cheers.
Gina, where are you going? That is stanchioned off.
I can fit right through it. I just want to go touch it.
Do you want to go touch the what?
I want to go touch the turf.
You want to go touch the turf? I think you need to come back here, ma'am. Gina, I think it's time to come back here. Don't make me chase you.
What do you think of this place, huh? Vanguard University Club. This is as well, of course, with Radio from Hell. Carrie, Bill, and Gina. I think
cheese for the meatball because you don't like that and I don't like that.
Okay, you know that's got fish eggs on it.
Well, I'm not trading you anything.
As many people know, I don't believe in eating meatballs. Bald meat is not something I like or want so I'm not sure what I should do with this.
Smash it.
Plus it's got fish eggs on it.
No.
But
Squish it.
I think what I'll do is, okay, squish it.
Squish it.
And will that make it ethical that I can do it?
Yes. It's a patty. It's now a patty.
That's right. There we go. It's now a small meatloaf. All right. If people want to ask questions, we can do that.
So Bill, sometimes people buy wine and store it. So that's what this is. I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Thanks for making that clear.
Is it true that you store the ones with the screw top upright, but with the cork you usually lay them down?
That's right.
What are we doing? What?
Exactly.
Hi.
We were cheersing, aren't we?
I think we ought to cheer.
Look at this guy. What finger guns? It's my thing.
Oh, yeah. East Coast.
How about we do this?
What's that?
Oh, Utes.
Oh,
the
Utes. How about we do that?
How about Go X96, Radio from Hell? Because that's what we're here for.
Have you heard of it?
Here at the what do they call it? The Red Zone.
The Ken Garf.
Yes.
Ken Garf Red
right
Zone.
there.
And we're awaiting our guests.
Crater. Spell it with me now. Crater, C-R-A-T-E-R. And now we'll use it in some dialogue featuring that quintessential Utahn LeGrand R. Dunn and his son, LeGrand R. Dunn II, or LeGrand Jr., as the family calls him. Let's join them now as they stand in the line to see Santa Claus at the mall.
Now you remember, Junior, tell Santy nice and loud what you want for Christmas.
Okay.
But only ask for them inexpensive gifts that we already discussed betwixt the two of us.
I'm afraid of Santa Claus, Dad. He won't hurt me, will he?
Oh, no, of course not. As long as you don't ask him for them expensive gifts.
Okay.
You see that little boy over there with the broken arm?
Yeah.
He asked Sandy for one of them fancy video game thingers. Sandy has a lot of work to do at Christmas time, and he can get a little bit testy.
Well, how come Santa Claus gives us presents at Christmas time? I mean, Christmas is his birthday, not ours. We should give Santa Claus presents.
What? You think Christmas is Sandy Claus's birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I knew I shouldn't have let you go to public school. I knew I should have kept up with that John and Vicky Singer home study plan. Christmas is not Sandy's birthday.
Well, whose birthday is it then?
Christmas is the birthday of Jesus Christ our Savior. And Jesus is the Son of God, the creator of the universe and the creator of everybody and everything that's in it.
Everybody? I mean, did God create Batman?
Yes.
And Barney?
Yes.
And Coral Malone? And you and me and Mommy and even Santa Claus?
He is the creator of all things.
So I guess if God and Santa Claus got in a fight, God would win then.
That's it. We are getting out of this line and we're going over to Temple Square right now. You have got some learning to do.
Yeah.
Want to trade mac and cheese for the meatball? Because you don't like that and I don't like that.
Jack is drinking what they're selling in Cottonwood.
Cottonwood.
Mm-hmm.
Cottonwood.
Cottonwood. It's a lovely place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You know what we got here?
What?
The boner recap.
Oh, right.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm down with that.
Daniel is here.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
That's good. Daniel, I have good news for you and for Carrie. Lou Graham's tour, nowhere near here. Not coming anywhere near Salt Lake.
He can't hurt you, Carrie.
No, he knew to stay away.
Oh, good.
So what can Daniel win here?
Tickets to see Muse August 20th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater, coming with Portugal the Man and the Temper Trap.
I understand that the Muse hates Lou Graham too. So Daniel, all you have to do is tell me which one of the three boner candidates. I will recap for you. Which one was the winner of today's boner voting? You can do that, can't you?
I can.
Okay. Dan, are you going to work today? Are you working today?
I am, yes.
Yeah. What do you do?
Well, I'm a grad student.
Oh,
so finishing up MFA.
An MFA and a Master of Fine Arts. I did that.
Master of Fine Arts.
Yeah. In what field?
In theater design, set design.
Is let's see, is George Maxwell still up there?
No.
Oh, all right.
I was called an MFA, but it was something different.
Yeah. Did it end with a hole? Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
I was wondering why he was so proud of this.
Master of Fine Arts. Kid.
Yes, that's it.
All right, Daniel, I'm going to read these candidates. You tell me the winner, and then we'll get on. Boner candidate number one was them little green men. They're demons. That's what our vice president, J.D. Vance, said. I think he believes this. He doesn't believe they're really aliens. They're,
Well, this was a way to work in Jesus
Yeah.
into a conversation about aliens.
Yeah. But I think he.
You don't have to put Jesus in every conversation.
Sure
you don't. Have
Well,
to
no,
do
but
that.
I think I don't think he did it to work the Jesus in. I think he believes it. That he says, "Oh, come on, aliens! That's crazy." Now, demons.
That's another thing.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Boner candidate number two. Well, that's just damn embarrassing. Secret Service agent assigned to protect former First Lady Jill Biden accidentally shot himself in the leg. I would, if I were Jill Biden, I would say, maybe get me another guy. I don't want that one. And then boner candidate number three was, it does not seem like he's being sincere. This is a guy named Kai Schwemmer, who has been newly appointed the head of the College Republicans of America. He's their political director now. Yeah. And he has made racist, anti-Semitic, homophobic, and sexist statements in the past. And he said, but he went on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and he said that changed him. It changed him. He said, I'm still very conservative, but that changed me. I disavow all of that stuff. And yet...
He turns right around.
And yet, The Guardian found some stuff that he has said since he went on his mission that are very current.
Because I'd be willing to give it to him that maybe he thought these things, and then he went out into the world and experienced people and went, oh, wait, I was wrong. I would have given him that if that was the case.
Nope.
But it's not the case.
He went on his mission to Argentina. The a senior researcher with the Southern Poverty Law Center said, when people make claims that they are no longer that way, you can kind of, if you listen carefully, they probably still are. I don't think Mr. Schwemmer is being sincere. So those were the three candidates. Daniel, which one was the winner?
Number three.
You are correct, sir. Number three. You've won those tickets to see Muse. And they're great live. I saw them a few years ago, and they were really good. Hang on the line, Daniel, and Katie will tell you what to do.
All right.
Yeah, I went to the movies by myself.
How was that?
It was good. I wanted to see Project Hail Mary before it wasn't in IMAX anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I got special dispensation from my husband, who said, as long as you'll watch it again with me when I finish the book.
Mm-hmm.
But you did have to ask permission.
Well, no, I would have waited if he wanted me to, but he's like, no, you go ahead. And it's good. You can't put everything in the book in the movie. You never can.
No.
It does a pretty good job of, and it stays true to the book, even the ending.
I heard people saying, maybe it was you, that The Martian, the other book he wrote, and the movie were very similar.
Yeah. I think he insists on it. But I kind of missed all the extra sciencey stuff that they couldn't have put in it. And I don't know if you do this when you read a book, but I have a movie in my head when I'm reading it. Like I cast it.
Yeah.
I know what things look like. I know, and it always
Well, and that means that you're often disappointed.
Well, it's like, well, wait, this
Right?
isn't right. That's not what that
Yeah,
looks
it means
like.
it means that you're disappointed when you go. I don't know why you would do that.
Why I would
cast a movie.
I mean, it's not like a conscious act. It just happens as I'm reading it. And actually, Ryan Gosling's perfect for this character.
You know what happens when I read a book? I fall asleep.
Did you cast it in your head?
This works for me.
Okay.
In my head, I had like an unknown person. It wasn't a famous. It was like a scientist. A scientist.
Now, do they describe? Does the author describe the alien?
Yes, very
in detail.
Yes,
and
the alien was right.
They managed to capture that.
Yeah,
that's good.
Cool.
But it's go see it. It's really good.
I watched Knives Out, the latest one.
It's great. I love that.
It's well, you know what's interesting about it to me? My kid loves it, and so we watched it together on Saturday night. And it's what's interesting about it is you pretty much know from the very beginning who the killer is going to be. You just kind of, oh, I bet it's her.
Yeah.
It's got to be her. And it is. But the fun of the movie is finding out how we get to that point, how we get to it. And every performance in that movie was incredibly good, especially Josh Brolin. He was just fantastic. And so it's Knives, what's the subtitle?
It's the latest Knives Out.
It's just the latest Knives Out.
I don't remember what but it's really, I watched it more than once.
Really?
Well, because same thing, like I watched it and then I'm like, honey, you'd like this. Let's watch this.
Yeah, I recommend it highly. Maybe a little long.
Wake Up Dead Man.
Wake Up Dead Man, that's right. Thank you.
All right, we will take a break. We'll be back, short break, with some big boy news and innuendo. Stand by for that. Salt mediation.
Listen, divorce is never any fun, but sometimes it can be ugly and mean, and it just doesn't have to be. With salt mediation, you can have believe it or not, a pleasant divorce, and a divorce that's a lot cheaper than the one that you're going to have if you go with attorneys and go to trial.
And easy.
Salt mediation just makes it all. Instead of hiring a couple of attorneys and then fighting, attorneys are very expensive. Wade Taylor, who set up salt mediation with some partners, he'll tell you, no, I'm expensive when you hire me as a divorce attorney.
If you can avoid that, do it this way. Save yourself some headache and some money.
Yeah. So if you're thinking about a divorce, this is what you need to do. Realize that there's a better path. You go to saltmediation.com. You can get a free consultation, saltmediation.com. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how affordable it is and how hassle-free it is. saltmediation.com.
X96 plays over 4.
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
I meant to tell you, I don't. Katie saved the day for me.
How did she do that?
For my family.
She often saves the day.
Yes.
So I went home on Tuesday, and then we had that horrible snowstorm, and my power was out. And the power was out for quite a while. I don't think it came back on until about 4 in the afternoon. But we were getting kind of hungry, and fortunately we have a gas stove, but you can't. Usually there's an electronic igniter, but if that doesn't work, you have to light it with matches. And we're looking around for matches, and we found a little book of matches from Katie's wedding.
Yes.
Little box of matches.
From a couple of years ago.
Yeah, there they are at x96.com/live. What do they say on them? Give love a chance.
Love finds a way.
Oh, love finds a way. That's
It's like
Life
finds a way
Love.
from Jurassic
Yeah.
Park.
Is there a dinosaur
Yeah.
in there? Yeah. So we found that we had those. We were able to light the stove, and my wife was able to make hot corned beef sandwiches. Pastrami, I guess it was.
You don't have like a lighter, like a lighter?
Probably somewhere, but isn't it a much nicer story that we used Katie's matches? Yes, Gina, we could.
Could you describe that lighter again?
I have
the chicka.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, yes, I do have one of those, and I have a big box of diamond matches as well.
Ooh.
But Katie's matches saved the day, which was the point of the story.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
Of course.
Chicka.
It is satisfying to light a match.
They were-
it's a different kind of satisfying than chicka.
I always like to have a match instead of a cigarette lighter when I was a cigarette smoker, because I could light a cigarette in a windstorm with a match, which you can't do with a lighter a lot of times. Yeah, there's a technique where you strike the match and then you cup it in your hands to hide it from the wind.
Can't do that with a lighter. You'd burn your hand.
Yeah.
One
of those.
Chicka.
Yeah. Yes, I have one of those.
To some people, matches are a little too satisfying, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
That could be a problem.
Yeah. And we kept that little box of matches from Katie's wedding
For just such an
in the
occasion?
drawer next to the
Yes.
stove.
Yeah.
Actually.
Like you do.
Yeah, because it's small, compact. Can't put a big old lighter in there. Just had them there, and we had delicious sandwiches.
Right, 9:20. Time for Big Boy News and Opinnuendo, brought to you by...
Stay cool. Get a new AC unit from Larson HVAC and Plumbing for as low as $68 a month, or save $1,000 on an ultra-high efficiency model. Visit LarsonHVAC.com/X96.
And don't forget,
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Welcome. Oh, that's not the news intro?
No, it isn't.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
It's okay.
I was all ready for a news intro.
Well, we were just talking about it. Project Hail Mary secured the second consecutive weekend at the box office, top of the charts, generating $54.5 million in revenue. The film has established itself as 2026's first blockbuster, accumulating $164.3 million in domestic earnings to date. Disney and Pixar's Hoppers, runner-up, $12.2 million. The weekend's sole major debut, They Will Kill You, well, I hope not, underperformed significantly with $5 million in domestic receipts, landing in third place. Although I understand it's really quite quite good.
It's supposed to be good. It's just hard to go against those two movies.
It moves along. It's got a lot of thrills and chills, and it's pretty scary apparently. Bollywood thriller. I don't know anything about this. Durandar 2, The Revenge.
I don't think Sean Means talked about it.
Finished fourth with $4.7 million.
You know, there weren't that many people at the theater when I went because it was yesterday early.
Yeah.
But of the people that were there were 3 different women there who brought blankets to the theater.
Okay.
And I know this is a thing, and I know people do it. I just don't get it. Because then...
Well, they get cold.
Then put on a sweatshirt. Because then you take that blanket home, and it's been at the theater, which is gross. Unless
there are so many things that worry you that are just so inconsequential, I can't stand it.
Movie theaters are gross.
Jeez. Let's... the Reminders of Him, I don't even know what that is, completed out in the top 5.
That's a Colleen Hoover. It's the same, it's like It Ends With Us, kind of.
It's a Calling Hoover?
Colleen Hoover is the author of the book.
Oh. So there you go. That's, anyway, the top 5. Now, Lou Graham is not coming anywhere near Salt Lake.
Is anybody else
Lindsey Graham
Oh.
was ineffective talking his colleagues into keeping the government open, but he went to Disney World instead. The senator had breakfast at Chef Mickey's at the contemporary resort at Disney World.
Did he go with his grandkids? Oh, wait. No?
You get more than a meal there. Disney characters go around to all the tables for a little chit-chat. And Lindsay talked to the staff, according to TMZ, who tucked him away in a back table. He went to the buffet line, much shorter than the TSA lines around the country, grabbed some grub and chowed down. An eyewitness says that Lindsay was having a good old time chatting with a younger woman and a kid at a table. Graham says to TMZ, I was invited to a meeting in South Florida on Friday with Trump official Steve Witkoff to talk about the possibility of normalization between Saudi Arabia and Israel. And I went to Orlando to meet some friends. I'm already back in South Carolina. And I had sweet tea while I was there, too. April's pink moon. The first full moon of spring is on the way. And with it, an early Easter. April's pink moon is scheduled for the first day of April, and while it's not a lunar eclipse like the full moon in March, it should still quite light up the sky. The best time to view the full moon is the evening of April 1st. Peak illumination occurs at about 10:12 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's 8:12 p.m. here, but so it'll still be light, won't it? Or is it dark by 8?
It's dark by 8.
Is it?
It's not summer. I know it feels like summer.
Is this a serious story? Because it's April 1st.
I think so.
It's dated April 1st. I'm wondering if it's...
No,
it's a joke. Or
well,
not.
what? No, what would be a joke about it?
Because it's April 1st.
But
so everybody will look up and think that they're going to see a pink moon, and they don't.
Well,
it is a thing.
It is.
All right, just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
The pink moon doesn't have any special characteristics like January's supermoon or last June's micromoon, but it might appear to be slightly pink.
Moon isn't real anyway, so.
I thought birds weren't real.
Neither are they.
A cargo of tofu got spilled into highway near the town of Jerome in Missouri, and boy, it stinks apparently.
Really?
40,000 pounds of extra firm tofu.
Who'd have thought?
Well, then it starts to spurl. It's been left in the open for a few weeks.
Well, yeah.
And it starts to spurl and creates a smell that officials are saying is unforgettable. The cleanup, dubbed the Great Battle of the Jerome Tofu Monster, began near the town of Jerome in southwestern Missouri on 1 March when a tractor-trailer vehicle with a cargo of tofu crashed off a local highway and plunged into a ravine. No one was hurt, but blocks of tofu spilled out of the trailer. The entire cargo was then left to ripen and rot for 3 weeks because there was a dispute over the insurance.
I'm not cleaning it up. I'm not cleaning it up.
The effect was a smell that has horrified local officials assigned to clean up the mess. While the main threat has been contained, cleanup and remediation efforts are still ongoing downstream, where runoff and debris from the incident have created what the authorities are cautiously calling a tofu-affected area, with a statement from the Doolittle Rural Fire Protection District. They're calling it the Jerome Tofu Monster. They say it smells like a dead animal, but worse. I can imagine.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah. Lou Graham is not coming anywhere near Salt Lake.
Thank you.
I checked again just to make sure. Led Zeppelin guitarist Jimmy Page has released the original home demo version of 10 Years Gone, a song which was later included on the band's 6th album, Physical Graffiti, in 1975. Page uploaded the video to his official YouTube channel early yesterday, writing in an accompanying message, as a footnote to Physical Graffiti, I thought you might like to hear the original home demo, recorded in my studio at Plumpton Place, of a piece of music that was going to surface as 10 Years Gone. I presented this rough mix to the band at Headley Grange in order to do this for real. Robert Plant came up with some lyrics for my music that were extraordinary, and then we arrived at the song 10 Years Gone. So if you want to hear that, just go find Jimmy Page's YouTube channel, and it'll be there. Before The Office became a rewatch staple and a mockumentary classic, it was among the worst testing pilots in network NBC's history, Steve Carell said.
Yep.
In an appearance on Good Hang with Amy Poehler, the two comedy powerhouses reminisced on their respective series hits. The podcast host noted that the Greg Daniels and Michael Schur created successor, Parks and Recreation, had the worst launch ever, and that she disassociated amid the negative feedback. And Carell said he was in the same boat. Our pilot was the lowest testing pilot in the history of NBC.
I think
people hated it.
Well, because we take it for granted now. There's a certain style that The Office has that didn't exist before, and I don't think people knew what to make of it. Now everybody copies The Office on how they do that, but nobody was doing that before.
Well, they never saw Brooks, Albert Brooks, Real World.
Well, Seinfeld was in the same situation. It tested poorly, and the ratings were in the tank.
Same thing though. They weren't.
Yeah.
It was different. They weren't. It wasn't what they were used to.
I remember Paul Rudd. Steve Carell says, I remember Paul Rudd pulled me aside and said, "Hey man, don't do it. Don't audition. Don't do it. There's no way this is going to work." Let's see. A 14-year-old high school student has qualified for the Vermont governor's race. Dean Roy, a freshman at Stowe High School,
He's got my vote.
has become the first minor
No.
to qualify for to qualify for Vermont's gubernatorial ballot after forming the Freedom and Unity Party. The 14-year-old secured his spot for the November 3rd general election by meeting state residency requirements of 4 years, as Vermont law establishes no minimum age for governor. Roy, who previously worked as a legislative page at the State House, criticized current leadership effectiveness. I know it sounds crazy, a 14-year-old running for governor, but honestly, look at the people in charge right now. They've been doing this forever, and things still aren't working. The independent candidate identifies housing as Vermont's most pressing issue.
Okay.
Roy's campaign describes him as a Nordic skier, runner, maple syrup producer, and Formula One enthusiast who does not align with major political parties.
Okay.
You
don't like that, Carrie?
I don't like.
See-
I don't like the looks. He looks like a. He looks like a goober to me.
Here's the thing. He's one of these young white males who a lot of them are influenced by these, Manoverse YouTubers. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And especially this enthusiastic about politics at his age. Can he even sign a legal document at this age?
He should. It should be 18.
Trying to see if there's anything.
Yeah.
I just clicked on another link, but that was just the same story.
I think of our friend Jackson Lewis.
Well, yes.
Who very young man who running for the school board. I support him very much. I'm supportive of kids getting involved.
Well, why don't you move to Vermont then, Gina? Why don't you move to Vermont and go vote for him? That's what I want you to do.
Right. Weather?
Weather and this is kind of weather. And I stand corrected, and I will allow this. Gina, it's a designated movie theater blanket. It does not go in the house. It stays in the trunk. Think of it like a picnic blanket that you leave in your car. It doesn't go in the... Okay.
Aren't they usually dirty, the trunk?
I'll allow it.
Mine has blood on it.
You wrap the body up in. 63 right now, going to have a high of 73, mostly sunny today. Things are changing, though. Tomorrow we have a 50% chance of showers, high of 66. Wednesday, 90% chance of showers. And we could even get cold enough by Thursday to have a little of that change over to snow.
All right. Thank you very much.
You sound kind of different today, Gina. What's up?
Is it because I'm all the way over here in Florida? It's so far away.
She's going to come back sick again, and you guys are going to be so mad.
It never fails.
It's Festus, my sailor son. He's in the Navy here in Florida.
Ahoy.
And he broke his leg.
Tell us about that.
Yeah.
Festus.
So there was this baby. The baby was drowning in
Don't
the river.
lie.
I have to come up with a cool story because the real story is not cool at all.
Well, what's the real story?
I went boating out on the St. Johns River, and we pulled up to like this little embankment and anchored the boat. And I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to jump off the back of the boat and make a little splash. So I jump off the back of the boat, and it turns out the ground was much closer than I thought it was. And I shattered my tibia and my fibula.
Ah,
that must have been thrilling.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That is
He
such,
got an ambulance ride?
With the sirens and the lights.
That is such a Florida man accident. You are officially a Florida man now.
How much beer was involved in this?
I only had 2, Bill.
Okay, all right.
They were IPAs, but I had 2.
And he had surgery. He's got it's not a titanium. We don't know what kind of metal it is. Rod that goes from his knee down to his ankle.
Probably iron.
It's one that can't be detected in. I guess the metal detectors don't pick it up. It's a new kind of thing.
Oh, really? Because I've got all kinds of titanium in me, and it picks it all up.
But he's kind of down for the count for 6 weeks. So I came out to help him for a little bit of that time. Plus, I wanted to see him because my baby was hurt.
What's the progress? I mean, what's the prognosis? Of the doctor say eventually you'll be pretty good? And
he said 100% in a few months, but I can't even put any weight on it for about another month or so. And then there's physical therapy and all that. But he said it's likely I'd be back at 100%.
Do you have physical therapy now, or do you have to wait even for that?
I have to wait for that. I have another appointment like at the end of June, and then after that I can start stretching.
Are they going to kick you out of the Navy?
No, he said he would try to prevent that because he was in the Navy too. He just retired. He was a captain.
But was that a question? I mean,
yeah, definitely. It was a possibility depending on the prognosis. If I couldn't get back to what they call fit for full duty, then eventually I would get separated. But he's thinking that won't happen.
And so, is it? I mean, are you in pain now?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I shattered my tibia, Bill. I mean, it hurts.
It was so bad that while we were at the doctor's office, he was calling in other people to come in and look at his x-rays because they're like, oh, is this the one we heard about?
You got to see
this guy out.
If you go to x96.com/live, you can see Gina and Festus there. What do you?
That's the Waffle House.
We went to Waffle House. We checked out the handicap parking space at Waffle House.
Did you have?
We don't have the
Gina?
sticker, but we did it anyway.
Did you have anything, Gina?
Yeah, I had a waffle.
Oh, okay.
They have meat. They have meat and bread there.
Yeah, I had bacon.
I just thought
hash browns. You like hash browns?
Yeah.
I just thought you'd be afraid to eat at a Waffle House in
Oh,
general.
I was. And the only other thing we've been able to do is go to movies. I've been trying to talk him into doing other things. I'm like, let's go for a drive. Let's go look at the Okefenokee Swamp. And he's...
I don't want to look at things I can't go walk in. This is depressing.
This is true.
Yeah,
I'm going to appreciate walking so much more now.
As Kyle would want you to. That's exactly Kyle's point.
That's what that reminded me of. He has a good point.
But we've been going to movies.
Well, hang on to that. I just got word that Jonathan can't make it.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll tell
So
you what we've been up to.
We'll talk about what you've been up to down in Jacksonville.
Okay.
In the break. All right, 9:36.
So I heard from my sailor son.
Oh, is this an official?
Yes.
All right.
Hello, sailor boy!
Is he on? Is he at sea?
No, he is on the island of Diego Garcia, which I bet most of you had never heard of it before until we talked about it here.
I had not.
And then, as of the recent events in the last week or two, I had a lot of people texting me and calling me saying, "Is Festus okay? They're firing on Diego Garcia." As he said,
some missiles have been launched in that area.
Yes. As he said when I called him, he said, "I'm fine. I'm just fine." But scary. I feel pretty lucky that I'm able to talk to him on the phone once in a while. I know a lot of parents that have kids in the military, that they're not in a place where you can talk to them on the phone. So I feel grateful that I am. But we talked to him a couple of times since that incident. None of the missiles hit the island, but one of them fell in the ocean, and one of them they shot out of the air. And I can neither confirm or deny whether there's been more activity in that way. But he called a couple days ago, and again, anytime I see his name pop up on my phone, I'm worried. And he's like, no, everything's fine. And he said, I just wanted to let you know I got my next orders.
Oh.
So where he's going to next. So,
all right.
So this run at Diego Garcia will be over in August. So it's,
wow.
It's kind of going by
That's
fast.
been pretty fast, yeah.
And we had talked about, because this is kind of a hardship, believe it or not, living on a beautiful island, they consider that a hardship, but it's far away from everything. You get more of a say in where you go next.
Oh, okay.
So not more of a say, but not absolutely.
Okay.
And I said, well, where's your first choice? And he said, well, my first choice would be to go back to San Diego.
He liked it there.
He liked it there. And he said, I'd like to go back and I'd like to work on the Marine base because Marines don't have their own medical staff. They get them from the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
So he asked for that a while ago. And as this is coming closer, kind of in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I don't know that I want him to be with the Marines anymore. So he called and he's like, I've got my orders. I'm like, great. Are you going to San Diego? And he said, no. So I'm sad because I can't, if it's San Diego, I can go visit him anytime. He's just right there. And he said, I got my second choice. And we had not discussed his second choice at all. I said, what's your second choice?
It was the Great Salt Lake, wasn't it? No?
And he said, El Salvador. And I said, what?
Yeah.
El Salvador is your second choice?
What?
Did he
And
say?
in my mind, I'm thinking about El Salvador from, like the 80s and 90s.
No, it's pretty calm there now.
It's fine there now, apparently. But he said yes. He said, I wanted this assignment. I said, why? He said, it's super cool. So it's a tiny, tiny, tiny contingent of Navy there.
Okay.
They have a little building that's on the premises of the airport.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the only medical personnel there for all of the Navy officers that are there.
No pressure.
And he can wear civilian clothes.
Okay.
He lives in an apartment. He's not living in just a regular apartment.
All right.
He gets a black SUV, like a government black SUV.
Okay.
Company car.
That's good.
And the last thing he said was, and I can grow a beard.
Huh. Well, but no, he can't.
I was going to say, my question is, can you grow a beard?
Yeah, no, he can't.
But I wanted to so I was looking it up.
There's some beautiful cities in El Salvador.
Yeah. So and he said the reason they're there, and if you look at a map, you'll see all of that stuff with the drug boats.
Yeah.
A lot of the U.S. stuff is based in El Salvador and then goes out to the drug boats. So here's what this says. This responsibilities in providing independent medical and dental care, because he's done both.
Yes.
In an austere environment, functioning as a primary care provider.
Okay.
Supporting counter-narcotics and security efforts in the region.
Yeah.
This position is generally considered an elite, high-responsibility role for a seasoned hospital corpsman.
Okay.
So that's my boy. So he said the good news is I'll be closer time zone-wise.
It's right on the coast. I'll bet it's beautiful coastline there.
Yeah. And he said, actually, if you look it up, and I did, he said it's safer to come here to visit than it is to go to, like, Costa Rica. They've made it a tourist place. So maybe we'll go there and visit him when he's there. But not in San Diego. El Salvador.
It looks like, I think I'd like to go there.
And what I'm thinking is, okay, this gets him out of the Middle East, which I'm thrilled about.
Yeah.
So and he's not going to San Diego where he could get put with Marines. So I went from being really nervous about this to going, yeah, I think that's okay. I'm good. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's and most of the countries around it are, well,
you got Belize is right there.
Nicaragua's a little dicey, and it shares a long border, its longest border with Nicaragua. But
I'm just so you guys know, as soon as he gets there, I want him to timeline photos, the beard growing, and send them to us.
Oh no, I'm sure. I'm sorry. It shares its longest border with Honduras.
Oh,
and I'm not. I think Honduras is a little dicey these days.
I don't know. So that is the Festus. He's fine.
Okay.
And he's going to El Salvador.
He can go down to Panama and see the Panama Canal.
Sure. He probably will. Someone says, how long is Festus's assignment? So that next assignment is also considered a hardship assignment, so it's only a year, which is also good.
Okay.
So he's done at Diego Garcia in August. He'll come home for a couple weeks. I'm sure he'll come by here and see everybody, and then he'll head to El Salvador.
Oh, he doesn't have to do that.
You don't want to see him?
It's okay. I'll see him sometime.
When? If he doesn't come here, when will you see him?
Oh, I'll go visit him or something. This is El Salvador. The more I look at it, they have beautiful beaches, and
now a guy in the chat room found the Department of State travel advisories map, and El Salvador is blue, level 1,
which means
which
it's
means
safe.
exercise normal precaution.
Yeah.
But it's surrounded by level 3s, reconsider travel, or contains areas with higher security risk.
Yeah, Honduras.
It's not red,
Right.
do not travel, but
like he did say that El Salvador itself is pretty safe. So let me have that.
I will.
I'll have that.
All right. Oh, Trump is friends with the president there. Oh, that's why. That's why it's safe. Yeah.
Oh, maybe Trump will go visit him.
All right. We will take a break. We'll be back after some messages and a song to crawl towards the exit. Stand by.
Did you know?
I have a couple lists here. I don't know if you want a list.
Sure.
Well,
I'll take a list.
What
I have two of them. One of them is 10 laws Americans break every day without realizing it.
You're gonna try to tell me speeding is a law.
You know what? I bet I break every one of them.
Or I have 10 things gynecologists wish you'd stop doing at your checkup.
Wish that they'd stop doing it.
You know what? I bet I do every one of those at my checkup. I bet I do.
So this is the gynecologist wants you to stop
doing this.
this when you visit them.
Let's do that list
I'm
because
curious.
I bet I do all of them.
Want to?
I'm,
Okay.
I'm curious.
Okay. Number one is lying
Radio
about.
from Hell with another list, because people
Thank you.
love a good list. X96.
Carrie's gyno curious.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Number one is lying about your sexual history.
Yeah.
You're only hurting yourself.
I do
there. If you
So you should tell the gynecologist.
be honest about, some.
I told them I don't remember how many.
I mean, they need to know that, or if you've possibly had any sexually transmitted infections, or
Not since high school.
how many partners you've had.
I don't remember.
Maybe you're into some risky behavior. You can you can and should tell your doctor these things.
I've heard it all.
All right.
Though it's rare, if you're pregnant and having a baby, you can pass some of these things
That does
along to
happen,
them if they don't know about it.
I want to get to the rest of them here. What else should I be telling or not telling my gynecologist?
Feeling embarrassed about your body. Bill, don't feel embarrassed about your body.
Well, she always says, you don't have the right parts to be here, and it is kind of embarrassing.
But it's funny when you go to the gynecologist. Like women think about things like, oh, I didn't shave my legs, or I wore the ugly underwear today.
I haven't bathed in a month.
Well, that,
I mean that's a courteous.
that's something you can.
That's a courteous thing.
Okay.
And when you get undressed at the gynecologist, every woman does this. You take your bra.
Yeah.
And your panties,
Yeah.
and you hide them
Yeah.
under your other clothes
Yeah, that's
on
what
the chair.
I do that.
Yeah, Katie's nodding her
Yeah,
head. Yeah.
you hide it. You did it. No,
Because
they're going to see you naked, but you hide.
there are notorious bra and panty thieves that prowl gynecologist offices.
I've been stealing bras and panties from the gynecologist's office for years.
See?
And
There you
I'm
go.
rich.
There you go.
Number 3, rescheduling your appointment due to menstruation. Now that I would think
That's what
I would think that they would not want you to come in.
I don't get the menses anymore.
It's kind of nice, isn't
Yeah.
it? I don't get it anymore either. But I this one I was surprised by. They're like, no, it's if
Like,
you
no, come on in.
Yeah, come on in.
I guess they're equipped for that kind of thing.
In some ways, it's good for us to see what's happening there. Fibbing about your use of alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs. Now that goes for any doctor, I think, when they're like,
Sure.
how many times a week do you drink? How many?
None of your business.
Your doctor needs to know.
I'm
these
sorry.
things. Not telling them all of the medications or supplements you take. I sometimes forget when they're like over the counter stuff, and you're like, oh, do vitamins count as that kind of stuff? And
Do they want to know the vitamins?
I guess they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but by the way, go back to the drugs and alcohol.
Yes.
My doctor I don't have to tell him. He can just look at me.
Tell how many
Yeah.
drugs and alcohol. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Agreeing to an examination you don't want. Checkup at the gynecologist may involve an internal exam or a breast exam, which may be uncomfortable for people. And they're saying if you are uncomfortable with it, you should tell your doctor. You don't.
Okay.
But really, get comfortable with it because they need to check these things.
Well, I hate it when they smash my boobs, though.
It's not comfortable.
No.
Although declining important testing or screening, like Bill doesn't like getting his mammograms.
No.
You need to do it anyway.
Okay.
You need to get tested for cervical cancer. That one is not fun, I know.
Yeah, no, it isn't.
That test or cervical cancer?
Either one.
Well,
Oh,
either.
okay.
The test is very uncomfortable.
Not telling the doctor that you have a painful period or menopause symptoms.
I had a painful period from 1984 to 1990.
It ended?
Sometimes I get the menstrual cramps real hard.
Waiting till the end of the visit to bring up something pretty serious.
Oh, did I mention?
Oh, and I have this big swelling thing right
You're
here.
like, no,
Will
you lead with the swelling
Yeah.
thing.
Does this thing look normal to you?
And bringing children to your
Oh
appointments.
God, why would?
Well, I want them to understand what goes on. Can little Jimmy observe?
Do not bring your get.
That's even a question.
Sometimes it's hard to get a babysitter, but do not bring your kids to. And that goes for any doctor appointment.
Listen. I'm not. I don't. I only pick doctors that have a play area.
Have the Highlights magazine
Yeah.
and the play area.
We bought all the leftover McDonald Land stuff and just set it up out there in the lobby. You can slide down Uncle O'Grimacy's tongue. There you go. 9:51.
You know, I don't know. I gave Katie a picture earlier this morning. I don't know if she's got that. So we had a bunch of people over at our house yesterday for dinner, and I went to bed, earlier than everybody. They were down there playing games and so forth.
Yeah.
And I went to bed. So I get up this morning, do my thing, and I come downstairs, and there, I don't know if we have the picture. I just should have there. And there's sitting on the counter is that statue.
It's a big statue.
Yes. It's I just took a quick picture of it before I left for work. It's
That wasn't there when you went to bed?
No. I have no idea what it is or where it came from.
Or what it's made of.
It looks like it's like 3 feet tall.
It's probably about, no, it's not quite 3 feet tall. It's probably about, it might be 2 feet. And I believe it looks like she probably had a horn or a trumpet that she was blowing. There's a space there where
What kind of games were they playing?
I'm just.
Did someone turn into a statue?
I don't know. It's kind of, and I didn't examine it real close. I think it's wood, but it's just. I know there's an explanation, and I know
This is what happens when your family's on different time schedule as you are. You miss out on.
It's witchcraft. That's what it is,
Yeah.
sir.
I know it was left there to confront me when I came downstairs
On purpose.
at 5:15 or 5:30 in the morning.
That was a purposeful act for you.
I'm sure, because it was. I turned it around a different way to take its picture, but it was staring at me as I came down the stairs.
Were they trying to give you a heart attack?
Maybe.
It is the work of the devil.
I just don't know. And there's a something on her back, so her back is kind of flat, so that it could be hung on a wall. I think looked like there was a hanger thing there. I have no idea where it came from, why it's there, but kind of unsettling.
Yeah. I wouldn't like coming down and finding that.
Or it could be, I suppose, one of my it was all family members, so it could have been a family member that was turned into a pillar of something.
It could have been a bloody severed foot. You've come down to things like that.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh well, I got in the car that morning, and there was that mummy sitting in the passenger seat.
Again, I think your family's trying to kill you. That's what I think.
Yeah, could be. And you know what? I wouldn't blame them. Wouldn't blame them at all.
So you're just going to sit there and take it. Huh?
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I'm sure there'll be a story about that tomorrow. What the hell that is?
So this is a teaser.
Where it's going to go. Yeah. Hang on to the picture. We may need it tomorrow. But
what's the big red ball?
That's an exercise ball.
Oh.
Just one of those.
You sit on it.
Yeah, I don't, but somebody does. Somebody's been sitting on it. That's why it's there, I guess. And yeah.
All right.
Well, tune in tomorrow for an update on the creepy statue.
Sure. All right. Let's get promo and get out.
All right, here we go. On Tuesday's show, it's time for another Radio from Hell X poll.
The question, what's your favorite fun fact?
And I will be deciding whether they are actually fun or not.
And I will be deciding whether they are facts or not.
Be ready to call 877-602-9696 at about 7:45 with your fun facts.
They better be fun.
Radio from Hell, factually fun, Tuesday morning here on X96. Now we're going to, so we've warned people that we're going to judge them harshly.
Yeah.
Yes, about the
Harsh
funness and
judgment.
the factness of their facts.
Well, I'm not calling those guys harsh. They're going to be harsh.
Is it in fact fun?
Yep.
All right. Is it in fact fact?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
We'll be fact-checking.
Fact-checking your fun.
Each of us should come up with an example of what a fun fact is.
Sure.
All right. Well, that's good, right? Okay. Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
They better be fun.
Nick is next.
Kicking